chance concealing what deep down I felt for you. Oh, I regret for losing the one who loved me, for who I can't go back to. Walking through all the time.
Hey the lows, chat, hey the lows. कैसे हो? हाँ, हाउस यूज खाना खा के जाना। कैसे हो यार? कल किसने देखा? कल मेरे इधर नेट गया था रे, मैं देख नहीं पाया। हाँ मेरे को कुछ नहीं पता कल क्या हुआ यार। हाँ, नेट गया था। तुम्हारे इधर भी नेट गया था मैच 3 में। बस मैं लव यू यार, अपने बिना वॉच पार्टी बेकार है। बात तो है टू द लैंग्वेज। कितने बजे उठे सो के? मैं एक्चुअली सोया 5 बजे और उठा मैं जल्दी 10:30 बजे उठा मैं। आ जाओ प्रोडक्शन देखते हैं। वीसीटी देखना है? आ जाओ, दिखा दूंगा। मेरा भी नेट गया था। लव यू यार, मैंने गलती से डिसलाइक किया। ठीक करे। हाँ? अरे एक दूसरे को धक्का मार रहे। अबे धक्का मार। बॉडी ब्लॉक हो रहा भाई यहाँ से।
Top notch, best in the business.
Guys, just saying.
EMEA in America.
Cat, just saying मेरा prediction rate है ना 100% है, 100%. ठीक
The
है।
game, Talon, looking like they're fairly ready to go here.
Yeah, they were fresh out of the gym with this one. I mean, with their little video for LCQ.
ये तो LCQ है
I
पर।
see that they're definitely prepped up.
DFM though, this is the biggest question.
Thumbnail
What
change
form can
कर।
they show us here today?
क्या thumbnail दिया गंडमरे ने?
Can they finally get that first win, jump the hurdle?
Talon
And
versus
if they
DFM
can
तो
do
दिया
it,
है।
maybe we just end up seeing this kind of mirrored miracle run of a winless squad making their way through LCQ like we've been seeing.
GS का मैच कौन सी GS भाई? कौन सी
I had to
GS?
check the results
हाँ?
when I woke up and I was just like, oh my god, they actually took down.
ओ भाई, कौन सी GS? कौन सी? GS खत्म हो चुकी है, अब नया आ चुका है GE ओल्ड। कद्दू का 100% है भाई। क्या चेंज है बोलोगे तुम लोग? क्या गलत है? थंबनेल गलत है। नर्फ भाई को मैसेज करें। हाँ?
I'm not going full blown sideshow over here, but
I would love to see that. I was gonna say I would love to see the miracle run with DFM, but I would love even more to see Achilles in a clown wig.
भाई DFM तो वही टीम है ना?
But I mean, you're right. I think DFM, it is
DFM
so tough
जीतेगा।
to be the underdog, not just in Pacific, but you know, back at home in Japan too, with Zeta being the other team
हारने
right
वाले
now.
एकदम।
I think they just I
Channel
want to see
change
that
कर, क्या
performance
channel
from them.
change
I
कर
want
भाई,
them
घर
to
जाएगा
go
तुम्हारा।
into next year's league looking much more solid.
That's the thing about Pacific. We're picking up where we left off. Talon versus DFM. The last time Talon won 13-11 on Lotus, 13
Wrong channel, क्यों?
on Vine maybe. But you know the waves can be calm, but they can also be devastating. And today,
तुमको
one
कहाँ
of these
से-
teams will go.
तुमको कहाँ से रॉन्ग चैनल दिख रहा है? स्ट्रीम चैनल चेंज कर क्यों? Oh, for the best viewing experience, go to Valorant Pacific. Oh, lol. Best viewing experience जाएंगे हम। हैं? ऐसा करके भी कुछ है? Sometimes I just feel like lol dudes hashtag OFI in the chat. Hi.
even again, like none of the it will be the
Best
handband.
viewing experience league.
I mean, everything has been bad for both squads overall.
Yes.
If you look at the win rates, I think like near end of season for Talon.
अरे यार
when they
बहुत
were
टाइम
on
हो
their
गया यार
run,
बहुत पटे करके।
you know,
Love from
back
channel.
track
Let's meet on
squad,
29 again.
send
Dance
a
scene
spot
है.
for them.
Within
But,
15
so DFM,
meeting
it will
twice.
be
Love
open,
you.
so they'll just take the to Fracture for themselves.
जिस होटल में रुक रहे हो उसका बजट से बाहर है. मैं कौन सा होटल में रुक रहा हूँ मेरे को नहीं
I mean,
पता.
this is what they're
तो
comfortable
बुक
with.
बगल वाला होटल मेरे को नहीं मालूम कौन सा बात कर
But
रहे हो.
it's
हेलो
still not a great map for either
रतन
squad.
भाई, thank you for the 100.
Things look particularly great. They're choosing to go to Ascent. They're all
भाई सुनो, जीतेगा तो टैलन ही. ठीक है, मेरा 100% विन रेट का कोई शीट बनाओ ताकि जैसे 100% होएगा ना मेरे को वहां पे बुलाया जाए फॉर प्रेडिक्शन. समझ रहे हो? मेरे हिसाब से टैलेंट जीतेगा ये वाला, वो भी इजी जीतेगा. लेकिन दिल डीएफएम के साथ यार. अंडरडॉग्स काट लो.
Talon. They're going to be looking to run away with it.
Still better chances than DFM. I mean,
जी का मैच कभी है? कल है.
Thinking about some of these agent comps too, I think. Just
कल आ रहा है वॉच पार्टी
Talon
देखने, यहाँ पे
has
करेंगे
a
भाई.
little more innovation, so maybe they'll be better. But onto Fracture.
किधर हो रहा है वो भी नहीं मालूम मेरे को.
Okay. So it is going to be the Neon.
व्हाट्सएप को पुड़ुम पुड़ुम बंद करे, बार-बार चेक करने जा रहा हूँ.
Is
इतना
going to be
मैसेज
playing
आता है
duelist here,
तुम
so
लोग को.
Anthem going to Initiator.
Not
so will
Sky.
Yeah, it's not going to be the Sky. And that makes sense for Fracture. It's a lot less common to see that. But Zenfree back over the race. This is his all-time most played agent overall. So we get to see him.
चलो भाई,
once
2-0.
more.
एक ही मैच है.
I want to see what suggests because that looked like it might have been a breach and this
रुद्रा भाई,
is
लैंग्वेज
meanwhile for
लैंग्वेज
Talon
हारेगा लिखे
running the
लैंग्वेज.
same things. Fox still on the
चैट को
initiator.
क्लीन रखे. रोहित भाई वाले
Still,
देखते हैं
you know,
चैट में.
kind of controlling the map across everything and
अरे पंगड़ो पंगड़ो टीम पंगड़ो.
Pat coming out here with the Brimstone. I was going to say I need to take a second look at this one. I
यार
mean,
कल
curious.
बहुत पीट
Obviously,
दुखा
neither
सोफे पे
team
सके.
playing these comps in the past, so we're in uncharted territory. But I'm very curious to see how this is going to go.
I love
जब
that
से
it's
टेनिस ने
uncharted
केओ लिया देख
territory.
रहे हो,
I mean,
मेटा
look,
चेंज
we
हो
want
चुका
to
है.
see some fun here over in LCQ, and this is a good sign already. Based on the track record of both these teams, we needed change, and they bring it on map 1.
excited.
Reduce
already.
caster voice a
Trying to
bit.
Throw all the old notes out the window because it's time to take some new ones.
हाँ ठीक है.
All right, we are going to
किसी
go
ने अमेरिका
into
का भी वॉच
map
पार्टी हो
1.
जाता
We
तो
are
पूरा दिन
ready
यही
for
करूंगा.
LCQ. We got our casters, Paper Thin and William. Welcome back to Korea.
यार
Let's
रचित भाई आपको
kick
भी
off
लगता है
this game.
VCT अमेरिका इज ग्रेटर देन पैसिफिक? हाँ
All
पहली
right,
बात
thank you
LCQ
very
है.
much, Desk, and already with the map draft and the agent space, we're seeing these differences that the Desk just talked about. I just want to mention, I do believe Talon actually played this composition, but not with this roster in the very
टेंट
first
तो
week
जीत लिया
of the
था.
season. So that's
केओ
like
वाला
eight
मैप ही
scores.
जीते वो
I
लोग.
mean, still, you
समझ
got to
रहे हो?
imagine that both these teams
बजे
have
ना.
been working really hard during this break in between the regular season and the LCQ.
जी का मैच हो गया क्या? क्या
Changing
रिजल्ट?
some
जी जीत
positions
चुके
around,
2-0 अभी
especially
फाइनल्स में.
DFM here, seeing Zenfree go back onto that
Let's
race,
go.
bringing Suggest back into the roster, now on initiators, kind of trying to find the right role for him in the squad.
Why not GS now? क्योंकि वो लोग का जो ओपोनेंट है उनका खाना जो आया था वो ठंडा आया था, तो लोग रेस्टोरेंट से बात करके अभी गर्म खाना खा रहे हैं. तो जैसे उनका ओपोनेंट गर्म खाना खा के रेडी होंगे फिर उनका मैच होगा, इसलिए मैच कल रखा गया. मैच उनका एक्चुअली आज ही था. हाँ
Maybe a bit more of a known value, although I would say both teams quite unknown at the time, especially with the month break in between the regular VCT Pacific season and now
कभी खुद को
here
पूछा
for
कि हम
the
भोसड़ी वाले
LCQ. We
कभी
take a look
मतलब
at Fracture
Self
for map 1
realization.
between DFM and Talon.
Yeah, a lot of ghosts as per usual. Talking
मैच कल है, आज क्यों नहीं हुआ? वेरी
extra
रियलिस्टिक.
armor here on the defender side, going to be posting up at the
Uh-huh.
B entrance, but this looks like a B split here for the side of
कैसे?
Talon. And maybe some flashes to get this neon going.
ये फर्स्ट टाइम सुना, आज क्यों नहीं हुआ मैच?
You got to have Zenfree on the other side, trying to hold
फर्स्ट टाइम
B
पे
main push.
मजा आया.
Potentially by himself. But the turret there kind of leads me to believe that this might just be sort of fake aggression here from Talon. Or
ये
they
देखो,
might not
practice
fully
कर रहा है.
commit to this, right
Talon
off the
वाले
rip. They might
practice
kinda
कर रहे हैं.
Try to pull some attention over towards that B side of the map and then try and potentially go in a different direction.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, they're definitely waiting for the turret contact, so that will be the first information they work with.
भाई
to see if they
जीत
can
बॉयज
gather some other
टप्पा देने
information.
वाला है,
However,
टप्पा.
what this should allow them to do is also push with this neon all the way through arcade, as long as they don't get taken out immediately, and Taka J is just going to back off.
Yeah, and this looks like it is gonna
भाई
be a
उसने
full-on
बीमेन
B
से स्टन
execute
किया
here.
वो crazy वाला.
Zephyr stuck on the site by himself.
Yeah.
He's cut down.
Nowhere to go. Quite frankly, just couldn't react in time. Of course, Taka J had to bail before being able to really let his teammate know as he was in danger of being stunned as well. So now already a 4v5 for
खत्म ना?
the plant will go down
Cassius
safely.
का
While
voice कम
stunned,
करो.
Patty Fan is still able to fight back, and he's gonna get that kill immediately. Reyna answers back, but
ये तो
still the
game
numbers
sound भी
advantage
तो कम
massively
होएगा.
in favor of Talon. Taka J evening things out.
Wow, Taka J there with a big kill, giving him a
Taka
chance to
J,
box here,
Taka
undetected
J.
in this smoke might be able to do some serious damage.
हाँ.
Chip Boys will a little bit extra damage though, and after
Cold डाल
more
SSK
time,
SSK ओए.
another flash drive ready to go, but the timing on it, and Reyna gets the peek around. Still a good chance here for DFM, but they're so low. Just one tap each, and Cruz and Chip Boys will clean up. Give me the first round to Talon.
Yeah, just a really clean execute here for Talon, and Zenfree just stuck behind that fast lane. Not much he can really do other than try to hide and see if he can trade one out. Not able to do so, and that gives Talon a pretty good entry. DFM with some good utility usage here on the attempted retake.
Low pole.
There you can see Zenfree just
ये
kinda
pole
clawed
का
the
ना
open that
बत्ती
stun
बजा
didn't land
के
on the pat like you mentioned, but still able to
pole
find one
डालो.
despite that dazed up status.
जब मैंने बोला है
Talon able to fall back into those post-plant
The
positions with that KJ, with that
heaviest watch
Really
party
able to-
streamer ने जब बोला टैलेंट जीतेगा
See it
तो
all the
किस
time.
चीज का
Lastly,
पोल डाले?
lockdown, from the main side of B.
हाँ?
And we are looking at rifle buys right away here in the second round for
Ah,
Talon.
मजा आ गया.
Two
क्या
Bulldogs.
गरम किया
Nothing
तूने?
too crazy, but definitely an investment that showcases they do want
हाँ,
to
इतना
snowball
गरम
forward.
फोट जल
Also,
गए मेरे.
while we take a look at this low, we do want to mention it was Boy sitting in that stage seat on stage.
1.5
He's
घंटे
the
वाला
one
चाय?
that's gonna have the ability to call the
Same
timeouts and
चाय
guide
दिया
his
है.
team through. See how
अरे
that
नहीं
works out
मैंने
for Talon
एक्चुअली
right now.
गरम किया
We're
बट वो
taking another
एक्सरसाइज
spin
था
on
तो
the
मेरा
B, and
ऑल
immediately Garnett just fires on all cylinders. Triple kill, surely they
कुछ
should be
करे
able to
इसका.
just lock this site down. A flawless
फोट जल गए
pretty
मेरे
much
गरम
incoming
दूध
here
पी
for
के.
Talon. Reyna just hoping to get one if not two kills, but
बोलते
even
चाय
that's not
गरम किया
enough
फिर उसके ऊपर
damage.
ठंडा
Boys
दूध डाला.
did start the round with just a ghost.
हाँ?
Yeah,
अच्छा वो इसने साइंस ने लिया.
pretty good stuff here from Talon. Just a great execute for Garnett.
बिंक्स के हाथ में प्रोडक्शन नहीं है, कास्टर वॉल्यूम कम कर दे.
Throughout this particular matchup, one of the big things I'm really focused on here
ये
is
गया,
gonna be
ये गया. हाँ?
the differences in the
बहुत
comps. This
पुचुक
is a
पुचुक
flawless
मार
round
रहे
here
थे.
for the side of Talon, but you know, so you've got some minor differences. The duelist, right? You've got the Raze, you got the Neon.
Sure.
So you got a little bit more speed on the attacker side for Talon. You know, potential combo with some of the fade
उल्टी
usage
है आए
and
ना.
other things like that here for the side of DFM. But the fade has to be pretty impactful for the side of DFM. I'd really like to see them.
यार ये गेम देखने के बाद मैं वैलो खेलूंगा आज तो मेरा वो होएगा.
Really
Thank
try to
push.
keep Garnets in check and not let him start running over this map.
ट्राई
We've
करता.
talked about that in previous casts as well. Fade
ए
is
आज
so
इमोर्टल
good
जाना है
at
रे, मैं
that
थक गया
hard
रे
counter
नूब लोग
to
के साथ
Neon,
खेल के.
but you have to get the information early so that you can prepare for it. At the same time, Talon, it looks like therefore they're always just throwing that 0 point and then running for it. They don't want to get slowed down, but this time they will have to, as we do get spotted right through that door.
यार
And
DFM
getting
बहुत
that
slow
throw
खेल रहा है
just
बे.
in time. Slow things down, get the smoke down, and now
दो
we're back
initiator
where
space
Talon's
क्यों
gonna
नहीं ले
have
रहे
to
वो लोग?
reconsider their options just a bit.
Yeah, and Patty Pan already has his ult, and I'm curious to see if Talon is going to invest it in this round, or if they want to maybe try to save it for the next buy round here, or just kind of start cycling them. There's very different philosophies amongst different teams, so let's see what Talon has in store for us with that really powerful ult. If they're going to use it, just clear tower here, maybe just try to get the plant down.
That seems likely, right? And
भाई
that seems
Killjoy
like
का
a pretty
position
decent
अच्छा
idea,
है.
especially for us as we can see the mini map as it would do.
ये
some
क्या
damage
रीड है रे
to
लोग
the
का?
site. However, they just want to reset. It looks like Talon still believing the fact that they will have the speed advantage once they
Excuse
decide to
me?
execute, but they're going to cut noise so that this time the Fade cannot be prepared for that immediate execute into the site. They're going to
वो लोग ने तो बीम में कुछ डाला भी नहीं है टिल. क्यों हिले ये लोग?
the site, they know it's empty. This should be a free site. Now the question back post against DFM, but Anthem gets lost through the smoke immediately, and already on the
बहुत
back
गोली
foot
मार
is
रहे थे
Detonation
smoke
Focus
से.
Me.
Yeah, this
Raze
is
गया.
brutal now. Now you've got that
मैं
deep
बोला
pulse
ना.
land, a good kill from Cruz onto Zenfree as well to shut down the flank.
Map
from
देख
Dish.
रहा रहेगा वो.
I mean, DFM already not with many other options left here except to maybe back off.
Yeah,
Do
I
we
mean,
have
save
G
on your
match
first
today?
buy round
Yes,
does not
we
feel
have.
good. However, you have to look at the
ये
long
मैच
game.
पूरा
I mean,
देखे,
you have to get
तब मैं
all the way to
बताऊंगा
13
G के
rounds.
मैच
You
के
can't
बारे
just start throwing the kitchen sink right away. Then the entire house
कैम
will
फ्रेम बाहर
crumble.
निकल गया है
And so
तो
DFM,
क्या हुआ भाई?
they will back off.
फ्रेम ही तो है.
Surely it leaves a sour taste, but they don't have a choice. And meanwhile, it's a
ये
bonus.
कौन बज रहा है बे?
Might as well try to snowball even harder. Surely they are saving the turret.
बिंग्स
spot.
में आपके बाजू में वही औरत है ना जो 2 बार बैंकरप्ट हुई कल रात को. या दैट इज ट्रू, दैट इज ट्रू.
Fox, can he get the kill? No, Rita's prepared for it. Thankfully, the turret's still being in
दूसरे गेम
action.
की बात कर
Saves the 3 rifles.
Well, this is phenomenal for
लिया
Talon.
मैंने game
Just a great job working
Big
the map.
brains.
Kind of catch
Violent
DFM
OP.
really leaning towards the B side. As that has
तू
been
सच्ची कितना गरम किया हेलो
throughout the first couple of the rounds.
गरम
and B,
वाह
pretty fast.
बात करके तो मैं
ठंडा
मौत पे तुमका
Took their time there a
अरे
little bit, and that caused DFM to
अरे
get a little bit
पागल हो
lost
गई
in
है
it.
क्या
Anthem there on the site, kind of that key
हाँ?
piece to kind of shut
ऐसा
like
वालों
the
के लोग
target
हैं अभी
down potentially.
हाँ
Cut down right away. Not much else that
भाई
DFM can really
कोरोना
do there.
वोरोना
They
कम
lose
हो
Sentry
चुका है
on the
भाई
10
सैनिटाइजर की
from
जरूरत
Dish,
नहीं
and
है
that's the round over. I mean, just really clean, efficient stuff here from Talon so far.
Yeah, and Zenfree now just has to stick with a
Binks,
sheriff
why
before
crying?
three
Why
rifles
crying?
lead,
नहीं, तू
but
का है?
did not buy back up. They still have to equalize on their econ here for the credits. So Zenfree gets the information, he has to back off, and one thing we're starting to notice here, the reason even in that previous round, they only had Anthem left, is
देख रहा
because they
chat.
weren't pushing out of the other parts of the map.
देखो
either,
गरम दूध दो
Paper. They're
प्रॉब्लम
just
ठंडा
letting
दूध दो
Talon
प्रॉब्लम
have
Medium
their
बोलूंगा
choice
कल
of
से।
entrance, and there's 4 of them here on this map of Fracture.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of guessed that maybe A main they could put some pressure, but instead
और फिर
they
भी हार
might have the
गए
opportunity to play some post plant here. But again, with that orbital strike in play, it's going to be really, really tough. And yeah, Suggest already gone, but Fox not ready for Takajay hiding in that smoke.
Yeah, gets a little overeager, just wants to expand a bit more.
मेरे जैसे
but
खेलता है ना
Garnett
Garnets भाई
directly pushing into A main as well. He's now pretty
Team
much
snap करते
cleared
ना।
it. So once again, DFM in the same boat. They only have 1 point of entry back into the site, and that's from Spawn and Sand. And Cruz just catches a glimpse of Anthem. Gets him immediately, flashes to buy himself time. Meanwhile, Garnett's back.
डेडलॉक अलाउड है क्या नहीं
Site so that he can provide support if needed, but it does not look like it's going to be needed. Patty fan still
अभी अभी है ना
looking
डेडलॉक
from Dish.
Now, Rada going to have to go absolutely monstrous here with a ridiculously difficult crossfire in front of him.
There's orbital strike as well.
Three का
However,
turret
the
भी है आपके
volley
पास।
clearly did not succeed, but Rada just trying to at least buy out these ultimates. But Garnett's just checking as well so that Talon does not have to use it. And then there's no time. Sure, Patty fan goes down.
भाई उसका
But the
अल्टी
real
बचा है
success
लेकिन
here is that the orbital strike was saved.
नाइस
Rada just getting a consolation, not even that though.
4-0
as he
है,
loses
काय
his
का
own
nice?
rifle as well, so just to keep a
शॉट
couple extra
था
kills
यार
to
अच्छा,
his
अच्छा।
name, and already a
शॉट
4-0
मारा
lead for Talon.
शॉट
Yeah, this
a
is
headshot
starting to quickly slide very much against DFM as they are going to take a much
अभी
needed
टाइम
timeout
अप
here.
अभी सुनो अभी टाइम आउट में क्या आएगा ठीक है किलजॉय के पास अल्ट है बराबर है किलजॉय खेलेगी ए ठीक है किलजॉय खेलेगी ए और मेरे हिसाब से पेड बाय को भी ए खेलना चाहिए ठीक है ये दोनों ए खेलेंगे और बी पे होना चाहिए थोड़ा एग्रेशन चाहिए मेरे हिसाब से पहले एग्रेशन बी मेन में होके टरेट वरेट तोड़ के अंडर से अगर ऐसा आए हाँ मतलब ऐसा अगर अंडर से आए तो उनका अंडर फटेगा बराबर तो मेरे हिसाब से जीतने का पॉसिबिलिटी जो इनका अभी फिलहाल 21% पे है
ये लिफ्ट है क्या इधर
हाँ
अंदर?
वो लिफ्ट है वो गेम में देन देगी ये एस्थेटिक्स
तो गेम का ही तो पार्ट
गेम का पार्ट है तो लिफ्ट ले नहीं सकते लिफ्ट ले नहीं सकते
मैप है
तो
वो
मेरे अरे यार डीएफएम जीत गए रहा हूँ
On towards Talon.
अरे मेरा
Talon
फोटो
just completely sidestepped it.
Yeah, so
पगली मेरा फोटो ले रही है
Perez, what we're basically looking at
पुलिस
is
को देने
कुछ
को
तो दे यार
and
पुलिस
landed
को
the spike
देने
from 3
तारे माटे तो जान छे पण तने का भान छे
Of course, their executes on
समझा
D were quite successful.
तेरे लिए जान है लेकिन
Once again,
तेरे को
that's
क्या
where
पता
they're
है
always leaving that turret
तेरे
for
को क्या होश है
information. So even though they don't use it,
होश नहीं
they will always have the authority on what's going on. Meanwhile, now finally a push out coming from
देखा,
DFM. It
गलत
looks like this
खेला।
is what Coach Melifovia
अभी
wanted
इतना
to talk
यूटिलिटी
about.
डाला
You
लेकिन
have to push out
कंट्रोल नहीं ले
That's
पाया
always
अभी
been
देखो
the name of the
काउंटर
game.
आएगा यहाँ पे
But the relay boats will have to slow them down just a tad bit.
Yeah, trying to see if they could catch the Season 8 combo
तो वाह।
outside of the B
तो
main
बस
doors
spam कर
here,
दो guys।
but just a little bit short.
कल रात को
Talon
कैसा लगा सोफे
wise,
पे सो के
to the
देखा
tricks
अभी
there
बीमेन
that
कंट्रोल लेते
top line
मरते थे
probably
हाँ
kinda
कमर
tipped
टूटी
the hand a little bit of DFM and Talon smart
कैसे
enough
वॉच
to
पार्टी
put
किंग
themselves
सब
back.
बढ़िया
Full on B execute here is this looks pretty standard.
भाई वो लोग कुछ कर ही नहीं पा रहे
It's
भाई
going to be very clean.
एक रैंडम गोली वोली तो चलाओ
But the orbital strike is still available for Pouty Fun, so they have
मतलब
the
जब
option
अंदर
to
घुसे
use
तब
it. Eventually, no, they're just gonna plant it, and they're just gonna
Oh
get 3
no.
players to
Oh
take.
no.
I don't know about this. It looked like maybe
Oh,
they just
no.
wanted this
Oh,
spike
no.
to be planted, only get 1 person detained.
नहीं
but
फिर
they
भी
have
नीचे
2
का वो
extra,
है
not in the fight currently.
heavy.
And with the 3 down there, you know the rest have to be in arcade and tower. DFM now working with excellent information.
Hey,
Talking
boy.
about
भाई ये क्या टाइमिंग था?
the orbital strike against the post plant.
Garnet
Garnet
spilled
speaks right
this.
off of it. Equalizes down to a 2v2.
Garnet spilled
I
these.
mean, just unbelievable play here from Garnet's. Gonna pop his ult as well. Try and see if he can get some more
यार
damage
DFM
done.
को
Matt
जीतने
gonna
दो
be
यार,
in the
उसने
corner
फोटो
with
लिया
his teammate, trying to play off contact. They've got 1. Can they get the final?
Oh, he's just drawing attention, but no, not enough bullets as Anthem's able to
मेरा फोटो on top.
And while it was a bit chaotic,
Ah.
DFM will finally
उसने
get a
जैसे
number on the board.
DFM विन करके मेरा फोटो लिया
That had to be
हाँ, और मैंने
miscommunication
बोला
around
हाँ
there.
ये राउंड
Now,
DFM जीतेगा
I don't know what else to say about
करके ये
it. It
जीता
just- I
अनबिलीवेबल
think there was
राउंड
some confusion about
Unbelievable
the position they were in, and
level.
if they could get outside
Huh?
the lockdown in time, save that strike for the
बात
coach,
है?
like they wanted. Yeah, Pat does do that, but
मतलब कल परसों तुम लोग एग्जाम देखने से पहले मुझे
that's not
देखोगे
good, and they lose 2
Fail
players
हो
who make
जाएंगे।
it to
100%?
post-3, so,
फेल हो
you know, Anthem
जाएंगे
here with a very nice job at the end, but that
देख रहे
still,
ओह
I mean, the
माय
impressive
गॉड
part
उसको
about
पता
that
नहीं
is even
किसने
with that
जिताया ये
misstep
राउंड
during that round, Talon
थोड़ा
still
बहुत
gets-
It was still
थोड़ा बहुत
anyways.
क्रेडिट
I
मैं भी
know.
डिजर्व करता हूँ
Until that very last bullet. So DFM, while you're happy you put a win on the board, look at your credits, look at the overall situation. It's not something to
भाई ये लोग दो
celebrate
इनिशिएटर
just
होके
yet.
बराबर यूज
Board
नहीं कर रहे हैं
shares
लेकिन
only the 1 Vandal saved over from Anthem, and no one else has armor either. So even being able to play
हो सकता है कि
Garnet's
DFM का
potential for that
attacking strong
Vandal,
हो
not going to be quite successful. Site emptied once again, and they don't have
अरे 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 अरे
either. And what is this? The nano
Combo skill दी
Talon, they are just absolutely getting bodied by the Killjoy utility.
It was an alarm bot with the vulnerable into the nano swarm at drop. Really nice setup there from Ray to get
अरे
that double. and
लेकिन
really
ब्रीथ का
equalize
स्टन
this
मेन था
round.
उधर
You even get the ult out of Fox here. Still a couple big ults.
भाई क्या सक्सेस दिया ना कॉम्बो
With the fade ult as well. And here we go. The Nightfall is down.
Yeah, they're gonna just check for a
ओ एक इंच से बच गया बे वो फेड कार्ड
Site still filled up by Garnets as well, so Talon, they're still working with the crossfire, but Zenfrey flies in. The nanoswarms keep them at bay, but they hold the nice angle, and even the
Excuse
site
me?
is cleared. Garnets goes down as well, and
नहीं ये
now
राउंड तो
it is a clean
हक वाला
retake.
जीता भाई
DFM
ये राउंड
coming
हक
back
वाला जीता
alive before they let it
लास्ट
slip
राउंड
too
नहीं
far.
जीतना चाहिए था
This is a
DFM
great
मेरे वजह
round
से
for
लेकिन
DFM.
ये राउंड
Nice
तो
setup
हक
here
वाला
from
जीता
Reyta. Kind of a unique one.
हैवी कॉम्बो
With
किया
the alarm bot's on the box, right
Right.
underneath drop, and there's a smoke on top of it, so you can't really see it. And then there's the nano swarm underneath the box on the ground.
ब्रिजटन ये देखो ब्रिजटन देखो
Nano
ओ
swarm down there, there's an alarm bot
तेन
as well, and he's gonna get the double kill out of it. Just a really smart setup.
भाई ब्रिज को थोड़ा
Gets
क्रेडिट
slow in
मिल
there as
जाता
well,
तो
helping
हेलो
And just a phenomenal round there from DFM. And they're right back in this thing now, Will. Able to bank up some extra cash
कास्टर्स
on
लोग
that
सिम पे
50.
यार
Still
सिर्फ
their own
किलजॉय को वो दे रहे
but
क्रेडिट
now with the win firmly
Huh?
behind DFM as they seem to have stabilized.
Yeah, and Talon now, Fox just has
Cam
to
ticker.
stay with the Guardian. They've run out of the credits that they've been piling up the last 4, or the first 4 rounds, rather. And now DFM close to trying to catch up. I mean, even looking at glimpses of hope to try to
किसको
overtake
मिलेगा और
here in the first half was looking nigh impossible for the first couple
Jit
rounds.
boys.
As you mentioned,
है ही नहीं
Nathan,
रहता
a great trap play in that previous round now forces Talon to have to reconsider their options. They cannot just start bulldozing through.
क्यों ऑर्ब ने लिया
wherever
मुझे
they
वो
choose,
जानना है
because they're now seeing, okay, DFM did come prepared. It's not like they picked this without reason. This fracture is something we need to be aware of.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got some pretty unique setups now. And the Killjoy swaps back over to the B side, but A main pressure, a 5 stack here. Anthem.
वो दे पकड़ने वाला दे
Go on
दे
utility,
दे
just that C's in the back, but a lot of players stunned up there.
अरे
And the
खुद
C's
को
as well
पकड़ा
good to slow down Talon's push, at least initially. And a good
जॉर्ड
double kill.
बे
Yes.
Oh, suggest
भाई
going
खत्म
for
कर
it,
दी
but then
ओ
Anthem
बाय
able
ओ
to square
बाय
it away as they're focused on his teammate.
खत्म कर दिया बे
Once again, Anthem using the mentality of pro players to his advantage. He leaves the door open so
ये
he
4-0 से
to
अचानक से
try to
4-4
catch
कैसे
them
हो
off
गया
guard. He's already running away, slows him down like you said by throwing out that C's. They cannot follow through immediately, and then it's Suggest who's actually waiting at a further angle as they try to check once again. DFM's trap plays are starting to come online.
Yeah, I love the way they stagger this, right? The breach utility first, he's got that C's saved, just puts it right outside of the door, and then Suggest is right there
Huh?
to back up Anthem. Really smart stuff here from DFM after that timeout, and this is going to force the counter timeout from Boy for Talon as they try to figure out how can they avoid.
भाई मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ सुनो DFM ने 4-0 में टाइम आउट लिया 4-3 हुआ बराबर है हाँ, बात को समझो। अभी टैलन ने टाइम आउट लिया, तो अगर टैलन अभी जीतेगा, इसका मतलब ये है कि टाइम आउट इनको जिता रहा है। इसका मतलब ये है कि प्लेयर्स कुछ नहीं कर रहे। जब प्लेयर्स कुछ कर ही नहीं रहे तो 13 राउंड टाइम आउट बैटल हो जाए ना, एक नया टूर्नामेंट। क्या बोलते हो? जो सबसे ज्यादा टाइम आउट लिया वो जीता, एक ऐसा टूर्नामेंट हो जाए मेरे हिसाब से। आर यू गाइस विद मी यार? मेरी बात को तुम लोग वो कर पा रहे हो, समझ पा रहे हो? दिमाग
Get
तो
the
है।
map, maybe
क्या
fan
बोलते
out
हो?
a little bit, get some information potentially, and rotate off the back of that information off those neon pushes as well. So let's see here how they're going to adjust. But DFM doing a really nice job. finding a
किलजॉय के
couple
सेटअप पे कैसे जाते
unique
रहे ये
setups
लोग
as
इजीली?
The B stack is pretty thick here. 3-2 or the side of DFM.
Yeah, and the Prowler does get spotted
अरे
by
पार्टिपन
Fox,
क्या
so
देख
it's
रहे
gonna
हो?
keep Anthem at bay as well. But here's the idea from DFM, right? You know that the enemy
Naughty
has to
boy.
be on an eco. You're just checking. You want to keep these fights at long
पेल
range.
दिया
It's
भाई,
just already
क्या
here's a
aim था
Pac-Man.
वो?
That's no smokes now on the attack here. Sure, you've still got the Neon who can put up
Excuse
for
me,
walls,
उसको आगे
but
डालना
that's a
था, थोड़ा left
one-time
right was.
chance. And Talon not looking like they have too many options. And they're not exactly spread out to overtake all the
ये
orbs.
तो 4-0 है।
Already Dish pushed out by Zenfree. He's got control
हाँ,
of
Zil
that.
भाई को
and
जरा
still
दो।
watching A main as well.
Yeah, I like the call for the rotate.
Mods.
You know that Suggest is over here. You know that the KJ is there. With that utility, a little bit more difficult with just
थोड़े से
sugar
BK लो क्या
handle,
बंक्स बैक्स?
some of what KJ throws at you. So
Right, second guessing, inviting you to the
Gets
next
done
event.
against
अरे
Anthem,
यार,
unable to
MVP
find that opening shot.
He does have the C's ready. He throws it right away, just to try to buy some time. It is enough for Zenfree to come through. They hear the slide. Zenfree knows the Neon is in. He immediately gets the kill, and the counter smokes and the molly comes out from Takeje. There is no entrance into the
भाई
site.
क्या
of Zenfree.
जिंदा बचा है
Trying
बे
a
वो
couple extra
फेड।
shots for good measure. Finds a kill. Looks like Takeje. No, he's not going to get the first shot. Chip Boys doing what he can, but the spike
इसमें
is already
सबसे
planted
अच्छा
and
वो
does
किसका
not
है?
have a way into this A site. Not enough time to rotate the Neon.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheriff?
There's not a lot Talon can do here except try to find a couple more
Cruz
picks
का है
maybe
ना?
with these sheriffs, see if they can get something done. Just get out of this with a few extra credits potentially. Zenfree there gonna pop off the crossfire. There you go. Anthem finds the last two, and it's all
पंग में
even
चाय
top
के में
shoulder
क्या
up
मिला है
Wow.
सुबह सुबह?
I mean, compared to how things started,
ठंडा
you know,
दूध।
pissed around, sure, we saw a little bit of a fight back from DFM, but then it was a flawless
कल मजा आने
round,
वाला है, कल मजा
and
आएगा।
then the bonus going to Talon, we thought, uh-oh, here we go again. But DFM, an excellent early timeout, really pays off dividends. They've now caught up. Already not a terrible score. If they can get one or two extra, obviously it'd be even better.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, I've been talking to some of the teams behind the scenes here, and a lot of them have been higher on DFM in terms of
काली चटनी मिलेगी
what
क्या?
they're
क्या
seeing,
लैंग्वेज?
you know, behind, you know, what's going on in the scrims and things like that. And
Love you,
you can see
Banks,
the
love
results.
you.
They are
भाई
a
तुम
little
लोग
bit more well-oiled.
spam
Got
कैसे
some
कर पा रहे हो?
really
Slow
unique
mode
ideas,
किधर गया मेरा?
ideas, and
Oh,
that Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, just early, right off the bat, because they heard the blastbacks, but they still can't
इसकी
catch
माँ का
the
yellow।
either. And Zenfree was ready with the showstopper. He gets one and is able to buy time for another. Anthem immediately
अच्छा
turns
मैसेज
back
डिले
around,
है ही
enters
नहीं,
the site,
डर
clears
जाएगा
it.
तुम्हारा।
Spike is now dropped as well, and it was just Fox left. Before there were none, and now DFM take over 5-4.
Huge round for DFM. Really able to turn the
आपका
tide
शरीफ
on the
अच्छा है,
defender's
बक्स love
side.
you यार।
Good
हाँ, कल
little
देखा।
counterplay attempted by Talon.
Thoughts
but Zenfree
डालना है
I
able to
don't
get that rocket off in
play
time,
good
gets some
in
much needed
Smurfs।
backup from Anthem. Picks up a huge double. Just really good job there working that
आज
tree.
खेलूंगा ना
coming
main
in
ID
and
तब
out. You can
देखना।
see, even though it catches him, he just pops
ऐसे
in,
मारूंगा।
हाँ देखो
gets the kill. Anthem doing a great
ये
job.
देखो।
Suggest finds a very clean double
मेरा
there.
नाम भी ऐसे ही रहेगा।
For the plays.
मेरा
And,
नाम
yeah,
रहेगा
this Talon team
suggested।
looks like they're playing off each other now. Looks like they've kind of
भाई पोल एंड करने का मन कर रहा है थोड़ा
now
सा।
fault line off the rip here.
Uh-oh, but the gun wasn't quite out. They can't take advantage of the day status as Zenfree recovers with only 13 HP. Able to help clear out that kill. The orbital strike now having to be used just to find that kill on the 13 remaining health points. Sure, you get the kill, but it can't quite
Yeah?
feel good. Now down to a 3v3. You do still have the lockdown on the side of Talon Esports. They still have a couple options to try to break through. However, the B site is where there are
ये क्या था?
still remaining. A stack available. Takeshi gets one. And
By
not
Jit
able
Boys
to
OP
get the
रे।
trade right away.
Wow, Jit Boys there. Staying alive is
Huh?
really crucial with this lockdown, but he got 2 kills, so might not even need to invest it anyway. But now Rada on his own versus his counterpart in Jit Boys and Cruz.
निकाल तो
Like,
सकता है ये।
gonna be shifting their way up towards
Chance
the
तो
tower,
है।
going up the rope, and Rada trying to read
यहाँ
this.
पे हल्का सा
Maybe has
वो
a
डाल देता रे।
tough situation
Correct.
in front of him, but he's actually going to be rotating all the way down in towards B main. And
Oh, wow,
Yeah.
it works. Yeah, the cutting noise and just buying the time. They had an extra minute or so left already.
Outplay.
So we do see Talon. They just
भाई
wanted to
इतना
see if any
क्या?
showed up from Rada. And
इतना
Rada
open
thinks,
में
okay,
plant
I'm the
कैसे
wrong
किया
call. I'm
उसने
gonna try to catch
लेकिन?
them off guard by running all the way to A. The
डरता
footsteps are
है
heard in tower.
अबे वो
Rada
तो
now
देख भी नहीं
realizes
रहा था
the
गिल
mistake,
जाए.
couple seconds too late. Talon with the 2v1 advantage. They are just holding
Huh?
tower, ready to swing out. The turret there for information as well. Catch first sight, the spike planted right outside the door. Rada should have a decent idea of how this one's going to work out. However, the question is, you have the reaction speed. They're even prepared for the flank right now. They know that he's coming up, but they don't catch him right away. Cruz still able to swing around.
Rope left,
Get
right.
the headshot onto Rada.
whoa, one of those bullets went right over Cruz's head. But yeah, I mean, just
अबे balls of
really good
steel है इनके
recovery here
पास.
by Talon and Jip Boys with a big double. Cruz still had all of his utility if things went real sideways, but good post plan setup, the turret to check.
Binks क्या बढ़िया खेल रहे हैं. ओ ये तो वॉच
Spawn.
पटी
At
लैंग्वेज.
that point,
क्या?
you know, just kind of second guessing himself was Rada, but again, a nice attempt from DFM. It looked like for a moment they
मेरा?
might have had Talon on the ropes, but Jip Boy was
नहीं.
able to just step
हाँ
up there out of
देख
arcade and
बाहर है
really
अरे
open up a
उतना
lot of
चलता
space.
है.
Yeah, and a lot of the maps during the regular season earlier in VCT Pacific, when Talon was in trouble,
ये ले
it
बस
was
दो
Jip
ult है.
Boys putting
6-5
up
चलो.
kills, you know, able to just keep the team alive.
6-5
for just a
चलो
bit
चलो
longer.
चलो.
We do the same again. Now this tempo brought back right up as Talon has found that confidence. They have the full buys, but the
गया.
door is
No,
wide
no.
open. Patty Fan able to find the headshot onto Zenfree, now leading 5-4, but Anthem Sands is absolutely his home as he locks it down once again. The spike.
बोला
straight
था
in the
ना
middle of
6-5.
and even the day status. not
बोला
as
था ना
much as
6-5
Fox
baby.
wanted, as
हाँ,
Fox
तो
wasn't able to
6-5
get the
किसी का
kill
भी हो
right
सकता
away.
था.
तो क्या
Down
हुआ?
to a 1v2. He has
तो
the
क्या
spike,
हुआ?
but
किसी का
he
भी हो
does
भाई
not
कुछ
know
बोलो.
where the
Prediction
remaining
जोड़
one
तो है.
member is.
बोला था ना 6-5.
5-6 है
नहीं 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 बोला था. किनके पास दो अल्टी था. इनके
Oh
पास था.
my God, the
भाई
इनके पास था.
reset.
भाई इससे खतरनाक प्रेडिक्शन तो हो ही नहीं सकता.
5-6 है
ना.
वो कुछ भी बोलता रहता है
इससे खतरनाक प्रेडिक्शन नेवर सीन बिफोर.
First of all,
But
Talon, they're
Jalesh,
trying to put pressure, so it's the
don't-
same fault
don't
line that we
emotes
saw
down,
last
guys.
time. That an attempted
Language.
A crunch was put forth by DFM, but this time they play a little bit further back, so it's Anthem and Zenfree back towards the Sands area. And yet still, you know, they lose the first one, they lose Zenfree, who kind of peeks on his own, but then Anthem just steps in there, knocks
भाई
a bunch
दोनों
down.
टीम
And I
सोलो
like the
वर्सेस
pressure
स्क्वाड
that
खेल
Talon
रहे
tries to put there, trying to catch a player outside of the door or something like that, I suspect. But instead, it was DFM playing back, and it looked like the round was theirs. So it looked like they had done a pretty good job of kind of anticipating
एकदम तगड़ा
Talon's
prediction.
pressure, that fast hit. But still, Fox in the end just somehow, some way, will able to find the nuttiest.
पीछे
double kill
देखो
there.
पीछे.
Call that round all the way for DFM. Now the lockdown to use, and DFM quite well aware of this possibility. They've already tried to empty it. Rada tries to swing around for the kill. He knows they'll be waiting in sewers, but he's not able to win the duel against
नहीं
Goes
जिन
down.
बॉयज.
You're the operator now as well. Talon well aware. The flash drive comes out. He spots two, but is he aware of the last one of Anthem? He's not quite sure of the location. Anthem gets one kill.
फिर
If
से
he can
ऑफ
find
कर रहा
another,
है.
there's still hope for DFM. Oh no, the shorties can't get the kill right away, but Chip Boys will bring out the Vandal in time.
Well, an attempt here at something kind of, you know, a little bit off
Vandal
script
रहता
for
तो दो
DFM
मारता था.
with Anthem grabbing that operator, and it's a quick push towards the attacker's spawn.
लेकिन कुछ बोल नहीं
from
सकते.
DFM, but
MVP
Talon
हो
able to
17
find that
kills.
space, able to find that pick onto B with another kind of
इनसे
dialed up
5
fast hit. Look at
5
Anthem's
राउंड जीता है.
scoreline right now.
टैलेंट 7 राउंड जीता है.
He's
हाँ.
not only keeping the team in the game,
और
he's
इनका MVP
absolutely
उनके
trying to
MVP
beat
से
the
ऑलमोस्ट
2
डबल
weeks
किल्स पे.
come back
ये
in.
क्या मैच है बे?
So to speak, sure they had the lead for
Anthem भाई तो
just
बहुत
one
मार रहे.
round, but immediately this first half is equalized at 7
नहीं
to
सुनेगा
5.
अभी.
Talon right back where they started by keeping the lead on the attacking half.
This was a
यार
really
ऐसा लग रहा है
swinging
कुछ
half.
दिन पहले मैं भी वो पकड़
So
के
it
हिला रहा
starts
था.
out, Talon wins 4, and then it's
हाँ?
5 in a row for DFM,
Main stage
and then
पे.
3 in a row to end
वो
it
देखो
for
वो
Talon, and
जो
a lot
रखा हुआ
of kind
नीचे.
of rounds that could have
कुछ
gone
दिन
either
पहले की
way,
बात है
but
यार.
there were a
हाँ?
lot of, like big
Left.
like multi-kill moments that really turn the rounds on their heads. And this guy right here that you're seeing on his screen was a big part of that.
387 in the first half, 12 rounds played.
बहुत
and
मारा भाई.
absolutely looking to top the server on all stats accounted for. I mean, 2.6 KDA. You see the breakdown there, 17 kills that we mentioned. So Anthem, if he can do
कल
the
जी
same
जीतेगा
as
100%.
DFM
Very
wants to
nice
attack
hitman.
now,
यही
the
support
kills not
चाहिए.
gonna be coming in as much as he'll have to
कल है.
support his teammates a lot more. He's now going to be the one who has to
कल है.
provide all the setup pickups for Zenfree on that raise, but Zenfree's
Bada
gonna be
asri
hungry
thi
for that. He didn't get to really pop off in the first half, but right now, the spotlight is on him as he breaks open these sites.
Yeah, exactly.
भाई ब्लॉक कर रही है
There's a cruise fighting sign there. I like that. That's very nice. But yeah, Zenfree here, this is a big change that DFM has made here, allowing Zenfree to go back
भाई
to
मेरे को
that
एक
race,
बात
putting
बताओ
that pressure on him as a duelist. And like the desk talked about,
मैं कुछ बोलता हूँ उसके 15-20 सेकंड बाद कैसे चैट आ रहा है डिले है क्या बहिंचो
नहीं
ओ नहीं
नॉर्मल लेटेंसी की है तूने डफर इंसान
तब इसको लो कैसे करूं
नहीं कर सकते तेरे को एंड
Shit.
करना पड़ेगा पूरा
यार 10 सेकंड का डिले डाल दिया मैंने गलती से
10 नहीं 30
30 नहीं
I mean,
30
Zenfree,
है।
there's a
30
reason why a
30
lot
है।
of fans, not just in
बोलूं
Japan,
तो
but around
30
the
है
world,
तो
चल,
have
count
looked
करें?
at this guy on
हाँ?
the old Northception roster
Chat,
and said,
hi,
he's
Lico.
also one of those players to keep. He came onto DFM, everyone said, okay, with Zenfree there, I actually might have more confidence in this team, although I don't know how the chemistry works out. He wasn't able to really put up those stat lines during the regular season, but now on the race, he looks to change his story here in the very first year of VCT now.
वो तो मैं फास्ट किया तो वरना तो 10 10 सेकंड को डिले भी बोलते हैं 10 सेकंड क्या होता है भाई
Continues on for extra kills on Garnets. He reloads. There's still another as well. Patty
खत्म है भाई
Wow, with the cover. They just did not expect that many members here.
30 का है डील है देख
yeah, I mean, again, Talon has a
10
good
का
read on
है
their pistol
बेशरम
rounds
अभी
and kind of
गिना
how
तेरे सामने
DFM wants to approach this. It's just a fight.
30 का है
Gets stun there, catches a bunch.
ठीक है मिल गया सबको मेंबरशिप लव यू
Doing a great job with his utility here to set up
कुछ लोगों
that
को
push
लिखने
out.
बोला
Really
था
bold, I'm sure, as well, came in there. And what are you going to do? I mean, Talon now winning both pistols. They won
इधर का देख ना
3 out of 4 pistols the last time these two
चल
teams
हट
squared off back in
तू
the very
चल हट
last week of Pacific, I think it was. Very last week.
एंथम में मेरे हिसाब से
So,
25 किल तो मारेंगे ये
very kind of similar story is what I'm getting here. Yes, DFM did put up a fight on Lotus, right? It was really close.
यार लेकिन कुछ हैवी स्ट्रैट नहीं दिख रहा है ना क्या बोलते हो
After that, it kind of all fell apart when you went to bind for Talon, who just started stringing rounds together and see if they get some value out of these sheriffs. There you go.
दिखा
There you
हैवी
go.
स्ट्रैट
Clean shot from Anthem.
Anthem
just
को
adding
आगे
on
भेजो
to the kill score. And they do have the stiff tag ready to go, and it's not saving them. The movement just not fast enough. But Fox and Jip boys are going to try to recover whatever kills they can with the Spectres. One Bulldog and 2 Spectres. Can they trade out one of them for the extra Bulldog?
भाई उसकी टीम को थोड़ा बहुत तो बुरा लग रहा रहेगा ना
Seeing grouped up, they have the spike down. There's not much of a chance here for Rada as he goes down. Will they be able to recover that one? It looks like it's a 2 Bulldogs, 1 Spectre saved over.
भाई कितना मारेगा एंथम
Well, no matter
20
what the
किल
results
पे
are here for either of these teams, and it should be mentioned, this is a brutal day.
और
for both
टैलेंट
teams.
जीत रहा है वो
Practice for so
12
long,
किल
for
पे
so hard to get back to the stage, to get back here to VCT Pacific LCQ, to come back to the Sangam
जो
Coliseum.
टीम जीत
and
रहा है
this
वो
is
12
a
किल
free
पे
game.
बे
You're either going on or you're going home. So, regardless of all that, Anthem is really making a case here today that he is the real deal.
अपना वॉच
This
पार्टी
guy's
भरा हुआ रहेगा
really
लग रहा
putting
है
in some time and effort. You know, we talk about him a lot because he have these spectacular rounds, these aces, these other things. You know, can he find some more value? Package with a good opener.
अरे
Yeah, I mean,
बाप
they
रे
know that the
कुछ
Neon's
दिख भी
going to
रहा है
run
लोग
out
को
every single time, as Talon looks to do. Now, they did not quite realize that he made it all the way down through sewers. Hereda gets caught unaware.
जीत सकते हैं लोग एंथम जिंदा है
Advantage, of course, still in favor of DFM as they have the buys. And oh no, here comes the rope. And Patty Pat looking to just spray down for whatever kill. Thought he had the timing to come across, but DFM, they were just resetting. They were just going back to spawn.
Swami's live. Welcome to the cast those premium HD Ultra 4K Jord membership मेरी जान
Didn't quite work out in this round.
I just love it. Why not? You might catch him off
स्वामी
guard.
भाई आए ग्रुप में आए
Yeah, you're on a bonus. I mean, listen, it's not the end of the world. It's not like he did this when they were tied like 11-11 or something
69
like
हो
that.
गया
So I agree with you. It's not the worst of things, but it was a hilarious moment as we now look at a 2v4 potential retake. Suggest only sitting with 5 HP. He's the one on site. He's just there to get info, buy time, maybe get a lucky kill.
ये लोग चारों का पोजीशन अच्छा है लेकिन भले 4-on-2 है लेकिन सब प्रॉपर क्रॉस फायर्स पे
And Talon, I mean,
जो है ब्रिम का
picked
जिसका
up
कोई
on the
ट्रेड नहीं
Phantom
ले
as well.
सकता
I think
बट
for Fox, maybe you just carry this over. Already the numbers not in your advantage.
I agree with you. I'd like to see him grab this one and leave. Yep, we're good. There's no reason, there's no way in heck you're getting to this post plant.
Garnet's is going to look for a weapon, maybe?
Yeah, I don't think he can get out though.
Yeah,
Can he?
all the way deep. I don't know about that one. That's a little bit of a further distance, and he just wants an extra kill, but says, okay, if I'm going to die anyway, I'll
लाइट था
die.
क्या
So, you know what, all things considered, look, it is a bit.
कौन सा ग्रुप बंद बाय व्हाट्सएप प्रीमियम ग्रुप मेरी
He
जान
is one of those guys who's willing to take risks that other players aren't. And my thing is, if this kind of puts DFN in a mind state where they have to be watching that rope a little bit more carefully, that might draw some utility. It might draw a player
Boil, ना?
towards that rope a little bit longer and give them.
तो उसके वजह से ही जो
slight edge.
वहाँ पे वो
उसके वजह से नहीं,
उसके वजह से
Something like that,
100%
चुप रह,
Or on the other side of the
100%.
map, Fish and Arcade as well. So
इधर है वो शीट
in a lot of ways, I don't mind it too much. It's
छी
funny as
यार
heck to watch.
$100
You
की
know, and
थी
it could
वो
actually work out.
$100?
It looks-
हाँ।
well, what do you know? It's Neon Go Go.
$100
Yeah,
मतलब
once again,
7,000
this
रुपया
time, a bit of a
हाँ
safer
7,000 का था
execute out of the site,
हाँ।
just making sure they hide, draw the
दे मेरे को
utilities,
$100
मेरे को
utility
जिंदा
trade,
छोड़ती
trade
अगर
on the
$100
cooldowns.
का होता तो
$100
Like
का
I
ही
said,
था
what you
भाई
just mentioned,
मेरे को लगा
8%,
तू लिखा
Talon seems to
है
be working off of that, so most likely assuming that that
दे मेरे
turret
को
might be installed again on the north side of the map, as it often
Team
is,
off
watching the
होने दे।
ropes, so that means we have the numbers
कान
advantage
के
down
नीचे देता
south.
$100
They've already covered all the way to spawn.
Guys,
They know
देखो,
this
clip-
is all
clip
aim
this.
right now, potential on dish, but the turret's
Supreme
watching
Court,
that one
High
as
Court,
well.
clip this.
The aftershock to buy time. Cruz, he's holding the close
अब
angle.
स्ट्रीम क्या हो रहा है मेरे साथ
Where
देख लो
it stands as they've opened the door, the paint shell's just trying to isolate these fights into 1v1s, and they are going to be successful.
मैं
with
anthem तो
DFM.
नहीं मान
They
रहा
will
भाई
get 2, no, 3 kills to open up the site right away.
I thought Talon had this on lockdown. This looked like a really good setup. The utility to buy time. Garnett's on the flank. Patty Pan as well coming through spawn, but the shots are just too good. Takajay able to find it. Patty Pan.
And
hits
तुमको भेजो,
Takajay in
please.
response, but what do you do here, Will? It's a 1v4.
Man, you know, Takajay is one of those players. I know we had that run it back episode as we most likely see an attempted save here from Patty Fan. You know, where they interviewed the players before this LCQ Pacific, and Takajay was one player.
Guys,
He didn't save, you know, he didn't mince any words. He just said, you know what, it all sucked, right? And there was so much to work on. We didn't get a single win. He just said it like it was. He said he wanted revenge.
और
Patty
करो
Fan
कान के
getting one
नीचे
kill for his troubles, but
आपको
Takajay, the
बजेगी
aim he's putting up once again, it's reminiscent of what we used to see from him in days past.
Yeah, and he's a guy I talk about from this region a lot as a
मैं
natural
देखो,
aimer.
माफ
Like,
करो
he's got mechanical talent, and a lot of people have been very high on him for a very long time. You know,
भाई मुझे डबल
maybe
फेक देखने का है
he's
कोई
done
मेरे को
some of the
दिखा
other big
सकता है
orgs in
यार
Japan.
रिमोट के नीचे आने को
Came over
तैयार
here to DFM, and again, I think a lot of people look at DFM this year and think,
21 किल
you know, you went 0-8, like this was clearly not, you know, the right roster or whatever. And I don't fault DFM for the players they picked, because a lot of these players are some of the best in their region, mechanically. You know, but it just
Tommy,
didn't
you
gel
can,
together,
uh,
man.
text
Like,
mods.
it just hasn't quite
पॉजी है किसी को
come together
टेक्स्ट
the way
Ah.
you would have liked to have seen with this.
Mods
this
will
is,
help you.
Honestly, a
Tommy
good
ji.
roster that just isn't performing to what you would expect.
Yeah, and sometimes
ये टैलेंट का
overall
लास्ट
is
टाइम
going
आउट
to
है
be maybe
अगर
it
अब भी
doesn't
रिकवर
work
नहीं
out
कर पाए
ever,
तो
right? Maybe the chemistry,
GG.
maybe just the combination doesn't quite work out.
हैं?
That's what these two teams are looking to
टाइम
find
आउट के
out
बीच में
today.
फाटीबंद भाई क्या
This
कर
is
रहे हो
mentioned
हेलो
paper than this last chance qualifier
हाँ
Pacific. The last chance literally
अबे उधर वो
for
कुछ
these two
बोल
teams
रहा है
having some
अरे
हाँ।
पार्टी भाई
just going ahead and explaining what they want to do. Patty Fan still drawing the hearts there on camera.
पार्टी
But what
भाई
I
क्या
love
सीन
is even if you lose, you want to leave a good image
तू
of
बना,
what you
तू
were
बना
able
हाँ?
to do individually and as a team.
Nah.
This is what people remember
बना ना।
today. This is the last match you played in
आता ही
2023.
नहीं है तेरे
Yeah, exactly.
इसलिए
You want to
नहीं
go out
बोल-
with the best performance you possibly
भाई
can.
पार्टी
no
भाई
matter
फुल
what.
चिलिंग सीन्स कर रहा है
I think absolutely, like, all these players here have been working really, really hard. And again, from everything I'm hearing behind the scenes, that especially, like,
Yes.
the DFM team has leveled up a
Talon.
lot since the end of Pacific. So, you know, and you're seeing the results so far here today. Yeah, the first,
ये
you know, the
क्या
start
था रे?
was a little slow out the gate, but once they kind of recovered, they were able to stabilize here quite nicely. And, you know, Talon's attackers half is a 7-5 good enough with this Neon comp. You know, Neon comps are often pretty attacker-sided. On Fracture, was that enough to truly get Talon over the line comfortably?
Yeah, once again, another push out. Garnett's just trying to hold a closer angle. Now they do have only 3 sheriffs on the side of Talon, 2 rifles.
यार मेरे को ये
And of
क्वेश्चन
course,
पूछने
for
का था रे।
DFM, I
बहुत
mean,
सारी
you've got
टीम्स
2
इको
members
में
1
टाइम आउट
point
क्यों
away
लेते
from
थे
your ultimate Takajay from his orbital strike, and then the nightfall.
नेक्स्ट टाइम कभी ऐसा हुआ तो विल आस्क
And it looks
चैट
like Talon wants to deny that opportunity.
ये अपन
Garnett,
एलेक्स
he's
को
trying
पूछ
to
सकते
find
थे
this off tempo here with this sliver of an angle, but they heard him run out. Surely they're aware,
Oh,
but no,
shot
not
तो था।
quite on the closeness of it. So it will
सेम
be
मेरा वाला
a
एंगल था ना वो
retreat,
कल
no
वाला
weapon recovered for Talon.
I really like Talon's setup on this eco. Like, they have a pretty good read on this, on what DFM is kind of defaulting to, which is a 4-1 split. And Fox here pretty aware of that one, trying to hold it down. Now, Talon thought about rotating over B after that pressure. Maybe expecting
ये उनका अटैक
maybe
अच्छा
this
ना
knife's
डिफेंस
gonna get
इतना
a
अच्छा
little
नहीं
bit of info. Enough with the breach there. The breach is pretty indicative of where teams are going to want to go on this.
मेरा
map.
बर्थडे है विश
Really
मिलेगा क्लब है
power
मैंने
for those
हैप्पी
executions.
रिटर्न्स ऑफ द डे
So
मेरी
definitely
जान
now, Talon makes the call to rotate over. Again, those fault lines are really kind of one of the big utility indicators of what teams are thinking and where they want to go and how they want to execute.
Yeah, and the fault line and aftershock available for Cruz as well. Curious to see if he uses it right away. Not quite, as they were smoked off. Just a fragment to buy time. They know the orbital strike, but it's not going to land immediately. Suggest actually well aware of the plans from Talon. He plants it much deeper into the site. So the spike will go down, and now a retake is what the doctor ordered for Talon, but it's quite difficult with just the sheriff. They do fight yes, but he says, nah, I'm not going down that easily, but still 1-for-1 trades on both sides. Reyna still holding from Arcade. Fox, another miracle incoming. Oh! Yes, it is with the classic. The timing not in favor of Taka J. And Fox with another clutch, bringing Talon back well ahead, 10-7.
Did Taka J run out of bullets, or he switched to his iPad on his arm there?
I think he just considered maybe I want to use my utility, and he saw him running out right as he clicked the button. Hopefully we can catch that in the replay, because it looked like Taka J had him dead to rights when we could see the silhouette. But of course the players, they can't see through those walls.
See, he switches to the iPad.
Oh yeah, he fired, and you're right.
I don't know what
maybe it was ammo. Yeah,
misclick or ammo. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't catch it, but goodness.
Oh, that's a
तो उसमें enemy team को thank you बोला रे.
I mean, sure it's a half buy with one rifle saved, but quite frankly, an eco now for Talon.
इसलिए बोलता हूँ मोबाइल साइड में रख के खेले. WhatsApp खोलना जरूरी था.
Just one phantom in the hands of Zenfree.
But again, it's good reactions here from Talon on some of the ideas that DFM after this timeout has brought, and they're reading the map pretty well.
2 round ऐसे जो Talon को जीतना ही नहीं चाहिए था भाई.
Crunch here from DFM. Really just going to try to go for what looks like to me just a coordinated execute here. You know, the typical kind of smokes, flashes, mollies, fault lines, all that good stuff. Try to push base. Chip Boy's just going to spray through the smoke, hoping to catch, and he does catch a little bit.
ये देखा, ये बोल रहा था जो DFM नहीं कर रही थी. Alarm bot पे थोड़ा बहुत spam करने का. अभी भी spam कर रहे हो देखो.
Actually, just goes down as well. Sure, the spike is planted, but already so many members down. Now only the orbital strike left, and even that not going to be able to get used as Chip Boys continues his rampage of 3 kills. Reyna against the world, against 5 members of Talon. He only has a guardian. He can't even spray them down, and he's just going to have to wait. He cannot exit here. That's just a death sentence. And eventually he'll get found as smoke dissipates as well.
Well, it's just a good anticipation.
भाई अभी भी MVP anthem है यार. 22 skill पे.
Go for something a little bit pacey. With that lower buy, and now you've got all the ults. So this is a super important round for DFM. You have basically everything you need online. A couple good utility kills here.
एक बहुत सारे games अच्छे खेले ना Anthem ने.
अच्छा player on his own nano. And the aftershock for Cruz as well, good for another kill. So I've been pretty impressed with Cruz's breach here so far. Cruz a lot of times, right, known for playing the smoke.
Last time out of DFM.
Over to that brim. Cruz stepping up very nicely. We've seen a lot of impactful fault lines. You know, some good utility usage from him.
देखा attacking अच्छा तो है DFM का. Defense से तो ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा.
And now DFM with their last
dish वाला भी कर सकते हो लोग.
They want to use it before map point goes in favor of Talon. They want to use it before they're pushed up against the wall. And here's the thing, overall, we keep talking about
default
it.
करके dish
gunplay,
के जाने का वाला कर सकते हैं. मजा
आए. They definitely have some much clearer ideas that are much more apparent. However, on a couple of these rounds, they're still so focused on their own idea that they're not able to adapt immediately to Talon's response.
Yeah, I agree.
DFM जीतने वाली है.
You know, DFM seems to get pretty tunneled in on one idea, and they're just going to go for that. There doesn't seem to be a lot of the adaptation. Like on Lotus in particular, when I was going back and watching the DFM Talon Lotus
सिर्फ retake क्यों कर रही है side की नहीं खेल रहा है कोई क्योंकि एक side खेलते हैं ना तो दूसरा side retake खेलते हैं.
They were toying with Talon early on. Talon put some aggression at him.
किल जाए के side पे तुम लोग देखोगे usually 2 ही बंदे खेलते हैं ना तो उस side वो लोग retake करते हैं.
Executes or just trap plays. It was more of just rotating. Gardas is just on fire.
And the long-range fault lines have been so good from Cruz. Eventually DFM will clean house, but are they aware that there is still another member? They did hear the flash drive, but Jim was already pushing out from the A side, and Fox able to take that opportunity as well. And this lockdown, who is it for? Nobody, as Talon cleans house immediately within the first 30 seconds of the round, bringing them to map point.
Oh boy. Oh,
Ay.
it looked so good there for a little while for them, but this time
सब किलजॉय
trying
का
to get
अल्टी
in
के
position,
वजह
I
से
think,
हुआ
Talon
है.
sensing this lockdown coming. Pretty
हाँ.
much everybody wants to stick it in sewers, and they just get right ahead of everything here with Garnets once
किलजॉय
again.
के अल्टी के वजह से उन लोगों को पता था बी आने वाले करके, इसलिए बोला था मैं डिस से जाओ.
Talon just looks really well prepared here
डिस
today.
से ए जाते हैं, उन लोगों को किलजॉय का किल
Getting
भी
the
फ्री मिलता
read
था,
on
इस
how
साइड भी
DFM
मिलता था.
wants to attack, and once again, it's the same setup. You know, the 4-1 split. That's kind of their default.
And another push out, this time from A as well. They haven't pushed this hard from the A side just yet. And Garnets, he's just walking and zapping. Gets one kill, but it's locked them up enough as the
फेल
Rolling
दिया
Thunder
भाई,
pushes
soft
them
stun
all
में.
back. Talon, still 2 members pushing in, but now for B main as well, it's just an absolute pinch.
Soft
As they
stun हुए
finish
भाई.
map 1 on Fracture, 13-7, leading 1-0 in this best of 3.
Yeah, this is just a great little round here, a cute little idea. It's like,
हाँ,
all right,
अच्छा नहीं खेला रे
we've
DFM.
got the lightning fingers, we've got the rolling thunder behind it. Let's get the info. Let's send the neon out, see what she sees. Oh look, they're all here. Rolling thunder, all
यार,
that
Anthem कितना
information
अच्छा खेला
to
यार.
just completely pinch him in. This is, you know, what Talon will do to you from time to time. They're really confident on the defender side to take those rounds where they're just going to collapse on you from all angles and try to finish the job, and they absolutely did it here. So DFM.
एंथम कितना अच्छा खेला था यार.
Like saying it,
चल जी वॉच पार्टी करेगा
where
ऑब्वियसली.
they were during
चैट
the regular season,
लाइक्स
so
करो,
will.
पट से लाइक्स करो.
Yeah, it's
जो लोग
tough.
नए हैं.
It's tough, right? Because it's in some ways
मजाक नहीं कर रहा,
painful
DFM थ्रो
because
किया.
we kept
थ्रो नहीं,
mentioning whenever
इतना
we
अच्छा नहीं
did
खेला.
see that glimmer of hope from
नहीं
Binks
लग रहे
on
थे
this
शॉट्स,
map.
क्या
That
कर सकते.
they picked, by the way. I mean, we were
सिर्फ
starting to see,
एंथम
okay,
मार
your
रहा था.
ideas are better. They're much more apparent. They're much more calculated. Your trades seem to be there. Your aim seems to be back online as well across the board. But it wasn't enough once Talon said, okay, well, we figured out that question. So what you got next? And DFM
क्या
said,
मारा बे एंथम
Yeah,
ने
I
लेकिन.
agree. It just isn't deep enough. There isn't enough, again, mid-rounding from DFM that I saw it on Lotus, but I don't see it on a lot of other maps for them in the previous regular season. So, you know,
Pinky
it's
the
something
lawyer,
they need to add
yes.
to their repertoire. It's something we need to see more of. You know, hopefully they can get more
ब्रिम का
comfortable with this team.
राउंड थ्रो हुआ, नहीं तो क्लोज जाता था. ब्रिम को और वो भी था ना एक 5-5 वाला राउंड.
But certainly with their map pick going to Talon,
2v1 clutch हो गया वो भी.
yeah, Talon struggled on that map. Let's just be honest.
वो 2 राउंड नहीं होते तो
During
शायद
the
थोड़ा और
regular
क्लोज
season,
जाता.
but all apart. There's no backup plan.
क्या
There's no
करूँ?
plan B. There's no plan C behind plan A.
क्या कर रहे
Yeah,
हो?
so if we do want to review just kind of the positives, though, before we get ready for map 2, is that, okay, that early timeout from DFM, very good. It put them
Yeah.
right back on track. It actually brought them all the way
F,
back
काय
5
का
rounds
F
in a
one?
row.
उनको
Meanwhile,
collapse
also,
कर दे.
boys debut here in Pacific for LCQ Pacific as that stagecoach, working out quite well for Talon as well. So, again, you know, whatever we've heard about how these teams have been preparing, it has been absolutely amazing, but we have to see more. It is a best of 3, ladies and gentlemen. We take a quick break. When we come back, the desk will break down all the action before we go to map
refresh.
2 on Ascent.
रिफ्रेश.
ये सब मस्ती कर रहा था ना, इसके लिए यूट्यूब ने किया. होंगी ना.
आज एक ही गेम है क्या? Is today the only games? बहुत लैग हो रहा था मेरा. ये हुआ रे, फ्रेम ड्रॉप आया था. रिफ्रेश कर लो, ऑल गुच्ची है. आप सोलो मनन के साथ क्यों नहीं खेलते? क्योंकि सबके साथ नहीं खेल सकते. कैम फुल स्क्रीन करो, अभी बात तो है, मैच का टाइम तो है. ये जो हारा वो घर पे आ, लोअर ब्रैकेट कुछ नहीं.
थोड़ी हल्की सी
रोज ना रहा हूँ करके.
हल्की सी ग्लो हो रही है ना. हाँ, हो रही है, हो रही है, हो रही है.
एक इंसान कितना बेशर्म हो सकता है, पता है कितना?
क्यों?
बस यूं ही.
अरे ग्लो हो रही है, देख.
ठीक है.
नोज देख तेरा.
Are you going for G versus RRK watch party tomorrow? Nope, I'll be streaming from here. कौन जीता? I just came. DFM हारा और थोड़ा बहुत राउंड्स तो ज्यादा ही हारा. रिंग लाइट का कमाल है भाई, नेचुरल ब्यूटी है भाई। रिंग लाइट तो मैंने ऑन तक नहीं किया अभी तक, ऑन तक नहीं किया। पिंकी बराबर है सर, ये होता है ऑन।
हाँ, see this is ring light on.
फ्यूचर भी इतना ब्राइट। फाटू को बोलो मेंबर्स गेम करने, यहाँ पे फाटू रिलेटेड बात ना करे। सो आप एक काम करें, आप और विशाल भाई मिलके एक अलग ही व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बनाए, जिसका नाम रहेगा फाटू करेगा क्वेश्चन मार्क।
Blinded.
सारे यूट्यूबर्स बिग बॉस जा रहे हैं, आप कब जा रहे हो बंक्स भाई?
Yes.
ऐसा कोई भी चीज मेरे को डाउट है मैं कर सकता जिसमें मैं एक एक महीना स्ट्रीम ना कर पाऊँ। पैसा एक जगह है, लेकिन अरे इतना पैसा मिलेगा कि सीधा एक 4 BHK कर सकते, तो फिर ठीक है, वरना 30 दिन स्ट्रीम मिस करना
Miss कर.
मत करो कल का वॉच पार्टी बिंग्स भाई, आपने ऑल द बेस्ट बोला था, मैं फेल हो गया। कल जी जीतने वाला है 2-0, समझ रहे हो? 13-3 और 13-1 के स्कोर से।
His likes देख.
सिर्फ वैलेंट और नहीं तो क्या। पार्टी भाई 10:30 बजे कहाँ जाते हैं प्लीज बताओ। वाह अभिषेक,
आपने सिंड्रेला मूवी नहीं देखी? सिंड्रेला का 12 बजे जाना.
कल
family.
फाटे भाई रात को वॉच पार्टी कर रहे थे बराबर, 2 मैच के बाद बोलता है यार मैं अभी जा रहा हूँ सोने। 3rd मैच करेगा, फिर तुम लोग मेरे को गाली दोगे कि दोपहर को वॉच पार्टी करने क्यों नहीं आए, क्यों नहीं आए। हाँ किधर है फाटू?
मत
अब उसको पूछेगा तो बोलेगा अरे लेकिन मैं तो जी का बात कर रहा था, जी के इसमें मैं करूंगा, समझ रहे हो? बांग्लादेश शुगर से मेरे बैंकॉक में नहीं नहीं दिखा वो अपने को।
बारबी.
क्या है वो दूसरा वाला क्या?
दोनों साथ में. वो तेरा what-
विच ब्लैकलिस्ट? ओ
that I was watching.
टोटल कितना सीजन?
उसमें वो बंदा है ना,
हाँ
वो इसमें पीकी ब्लाइंडर्स या
ओ उसका लीड है, तो फिर यही भाई ओपन हैमर क्या बारबी वारबी।
ए हेलो.
बेटे बच्चे हो क्या? ओपन हैमर ओपन हैमर।
बारबी जा रहे हैं हम.
अबे कद्दू जा रहे हैं बारबी।
बारबी
हाँ
पिंक शर्ट पहना के चलूंगी तेरे को.
तेरे को फ्री वीआईपी पास का टिकट दे तो भी मान जो।
बारबी.
आपका दाढ़ी मेरे फूफा जैसे बंक्स। नाम ब्रिमस्टोन रखा है बड़े।
बारबी. रंग की जा रहे हैं.
टेस्ट को
बारबी का टी शर्ट इसके लिए लाया हम, मालूम, बैंकॉक से बारबी का टी शर्ट ले गया ताकि यहाँ पे जाके पहन सके.
टेस्ट को
हाँ देखा तुमने
क्या
क्या एनिमेशन था?
एडिटिंग है ये।
हाँ
क्रिस्टोफर पोल डालो बंग्स भाई, ओपन हैमर है बारबी, पोल काहे डाले भाई ओपन हैमर।
ये देख.
बारबी इज अ डार्क मूवी भाई, हैं वो नहीं है आई एम अ बारबी गर्ल,
वही है.
वही है ना? वेर इज ट्रिब्यूट भाई पता नहीं। बैंक्स का लेके जाओ तो मजा आएगा हैं?
इनकी को लेके जर्मनी कब माई ट्रीट है?
उसने मेंबरशिप नहीं ली है। 150 का हाँ नॉइजी नोशन लूज मोशन
लूज मोशन
एक 150 का मेंबरशिप ले लिया जर्मनी का ट्रीट देगा तुम हाँ
बारबी उसमें रायन गॉसलिन है जो मेरा पति हो मैंने तेरे से
लकी हो गई है पता तो
ऑलमोस्ट आई वाज गोना डेट फिर मैं उठ गई
मैन विल वॉच ओपेनहाइमर और नहीं तो क्या
तो जो बारबी देखने जाए वो मैन नहीं
obviously Oppenheimer on top I'm gonna start this
either on stream or off stream
off stream maybe but there won't be any proofs
I'll do
उसने ट्रीट के लिए वो लिया मेंबरशिप लिया बताने को कि ट्रीट बराबर बराबर है अभी जर्मनी का पैसा कितना होगा मेरे हिसाब से 15 lakhs पकड़े 15 lakhs ठीक है तो आपका ट्रीट का 15 lakhs का 30% भी निकालो तो भी आपको वर्दी प्रूव करने के लिए 1000 गिफ्टेड मेंबर्स प्लस 10,000 रुपये सुपर चैट फॉर 10 days तब मान पाऊंगा कि ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है समझ रहे क्योंकि ये नॉर्मल मेंबरशिप इज लाइक 150 bucks मतलब हो सकता है आप हर दिन 3 रुपए सेव करके महीने में 150 वाला मेंबरशिप ले रहेगा बराबर है तो मेरे कैलकुलेशन के हिसाब से 1000 गिफ्टेड प्लस 10,000 सुपर चैट फॉर 10 days इज इक्वल टू यू कैन गिव अ ट्रीट बराबर है कि चैट ओफे ये बात है तो जर्मनी से ये बात नहीं कर रही मूवी बारबी देखने गए थे तो सो गए थे इसलिए
अभी तो रिलीज भी नहीं हुआ है कब
मेरे को भी नींद आ रहा था पता है इसको है ना मूवी देखते करके एक दिन में 3 मूवी दिखाया था
3 मूवी किसी ने नहीं दिखाया तो तेरे को 2 था वो
मतलब सोचो याद भी नहीं आ रही इतनी मूवी एक दिन में 2 मूवी कौन देखता है भाई
मैं तो इसका भी यही करने वाली हूँ बैक टू बैक यूफो हेलो
इतना मूवी देखने का घर में नेटफ्लिक्स देख के बैक टू बैक देखो
पहले बारबी फिर ओपन दोनों जाएंगे
ओपन में मेरे को कॉल करना ब्रो प्लीज से माय नेम लव यू बाय बॉय गेमर व्हाट इज दैट
डोंट गो
इसके बाद लोग को ऑब्वियसली भाई फुल नाइट गेमिंग वैलेंट कब खेलोगे थोड़ी देर बाद
hold them off, especially at certain spots, especially the last 2 rounds. After the timeout, I think that's
इतना वैलो कर रहे हो ना आज मैं करता हूँ
chain this
ठीक है
lead and
इसके बाद लोगों पे वैलो करते हैं मेरे को देखने हैं कितने लोग आते हैं
And hey, you know, one of them broke their eggs on the eco round.
मैं भी देखता हूँ मैं आईडी खेलेंगे देखता हूँ मैं भी
doing it, making it happen. Now, Achilles, there was a round where we saw 2
First by what's your rank,
Talon
Radiant?
go down.
Just say
Thanks to a
मैंने इससे बात किया just say
Yeah, we'll go ahead and look back at round 6 because honestly, this was when things were looking pretty decent here for DFM. You're going to draw your eyes over towards that A site. You see that nano swarm and alarm bot stack right over at A drop, and this is going to be the trap that Talon end up falling into. So this is when things were going relatively well for DFM.
हटाओ रे
them to get a second one. That fault line timing coming across here from Suggest, absolute perfection. 2 players go down on the drop. They get vulnerable from the alarm bot. They get stunned up by
यार
the
आज कुछ वैरायटी हो जाता तो मैंने मैसेज किया टी बंद को देखते करने का यार ये भी करने का आज मेरे हिसाब से मेरा तबीयत फुल टिक हो जाएगा कल करूँगा
sheriffs no armor so even with these kills coming through you say okay odds are still
I'll do it don't
yes they do have an orbital strike to maybe flush out some positions but they have some weaker buys so can
मेंबरशिप में कौन सा
to drag this one back the answer is going to be no
आयुष भाई थैंक यू फॉर द 15 months टिलियन मर्फी गैंग आज ये
additional kills with Anthem topping it off with a vandal so
मूवी का सीन ही नहीं है आपका ब्लॉग देखता हो तो और नहीं आती है
lैंग्वेज because that was the second round win for them they then go on to pick up 3 more in that half but we didn't see the same momentum for them when they got over to the attack side.
That's right. I mean, they did have really nice
₹3
momentum there.
into
And
30
following
days
that
equals to
round,
150
Talon, you
Binks
could even see this
2022.
hesitation come from them at that moment. And when you lose a round
मैंने
like
इससे
that,
बात
you can
की है.
imagine it affects their mental.
Yeah,
But
they were a lot more
Yeah.
careful about how they wanted to approach drop after that. So I think there was one part where they actually went all the way back through
Yeah.
the ropes, all the way to the other side, only to get mowed down by DFM again. But that said, Achilles
23
right,
किलो
that was
versus
only
राका किलो.
for that one little win streak that they had.
तो
yeah, then
इसलिए
we started seeing some
मैंने इससे
coordination
बात किया
from
जैसे ही.
Talon's side, and you know when they come together as a team, it
कैसा ना
really
lifetime
see
बच सकता हूँ मैं.
how powerful they actually are.
Yeah, that's the
गिलिच
thing
में
about
मेरे जान के टोटे गौरव भाई गिलिच में
while we see Anthem in a
व्लॉग
lot
आ
of
रहा है.
highlight
ये स्ट्रीम के
moments,
बाद व्लॉग आ
Talon,
जाएगा.
on the other hand, they're working as a team. Starting things off, there was a bit of a lockdown, and that allowed them to pick
रात
up
को वाइट
the-
होगा कि नहीं
and
पता
on this
नहीं
side
लेकिन
as well. So afterwards, they set
Vlog
up
आ
around
जाएगा.
tree, and that's when they heard those footsteps. And just the tiny plays coming through, you see 3 players back to
मैं
back
बोला मैं
helping each
करूँगा
other out.
नहीं.
And Fox doing pop flash at the start as well. The final moment, a little bit funny. I think that he heard that op shot coming through. So why not? Let's play around with
मेरे
this.
पे
Swap
हंस रही
over
थी
the
आज
shorty,
सुबह,
he
हाँ?
jumps up.
मेरे पे
And,
हंस रही थी.
you could see that he was trying. He pulled out the classic, but by that point,
बोलता
Jit
नहीं.
Boys
वो तो
really
मेरा
had it in the
हाथ
bag, and that's just how
जो
Talon
भी है.
operates.
You know, if that was the old shorty pre-patch,
I don't know.
I might have killed him.
Maybe.
But I mean, they're on a really good streak.
देखो,
Talon, like you said,
बच्चों
kind
वाली
of reversed
हरकतें.
it there, and even after
बच्चों
DFM
वाली
had a
हरकतें.
timeout later in the second half,
अब पता चला कॉमर्स क्यों चढ़ा हो गया
takes
मैं मेरा
that
कॉमर्स
round, and
चला.
I think that's what really just led to their victory.
बेस्ट
Yeah, I
कास्ट
mean,
बात
this is
कर.
round 19. This is just a big crunch play here set up from Talon. And like you said, it's off the back of a timeout. DFM, they burn their second one. They say, okay, we need to get ourselves back into this. Otherwise, they get the match point. But Talon just...
ला ला. और बताओ चैट्स क्या चल रहा है? How's life's going? अभी 2-0 हो गया खत्म है क्या यार? एक और मैच नहीं है क्या? पहले तो दिन में 2 मैचेस होते थे. बहुत दिन हुए हैं. फुटबॉल पार्टी कब खेलोगे? फुटबॉल पार्टी नहीं रे, पंबल पार्टी है रे वो. मेरे कल व्लॉग आ रहा है. मेरे कल लैंग्वेज. आज नो स्ट्रीम रात को. आज मोस्टली नो स्ट्रीम क्योंकि एक स्ट्रीम तो ये हो गई, एक तो व्लॉग जाएगी, उसके ऊपर एक और स्ट्रीम कर रहे तो यूट्यूब वाले खुद मेरे बुंड पे लात मारे. हाँ, घर बसा लो करके. कल से 2 है. वेरी नाइस.
अगर मैंने जो किया सारे क्लिप पॉजी ने नहीं डाले तो
बंग बाय ऑडियंस से इतना इंटरेक्शन ऑब्वियसली यार. कैसन बा बंग चिचा सब बढ़िया. एग्जाम प्रिपरेशंस बेस्ट ऑफ लक.
While it was playing Raze in the other 2 times that they had played the map, but decides to go back over to the Neon and
लगता है सिर्फ मेन इवेंट में एकदम क्रेजी गाना बजते हैं.
What 30% first of the team's first kills.
फाइनली रेस्ट करेगा आज. रेस्ट नहीं
A
करूंगा,
very
लोगों
solid
करूंगा.
performance. Now we'll have to just wait and see how things look as we get ready to go into Talon's map.
लोगों पे आरपी या वैलो. मेरे को बहुत लोग कल बहुत आरआर किए हैं कि वैलो करो ना, वैलो करो ना, वैलो करो ना. ठीक है, और मैंने उनको बताया भी था कि लोगों पे वैलो क्यों नहीं कर रहा. यहाँ पे भी बहुत लोग ने बोला लोगों पे वैलो करो. आज मैं करूंगा. अगर 500 लोग नहीं आए ना देखने, फिर उसके बाद मुझे बोलना नहीं. आरपी और बीजे में करूंगा और ऑल्टरनेट 3-3, 4-4 दिन में वैलो करूंगा. समझ रहे. बस मैं आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टुडे. एक हार्ड एस मोबाइल गेम में विक्ट्री हुआ. हार्ड एस मोबाइल गेम के
Again, like we were talking about on the pre-show, every single map is a rough one because you just haven't been able to accrue that many wins. So overall, it's a 29% win rate here for
आज
Talon
मुझे
on a
मैंने
sense,
आज
but they're still going to be feeling comfortable with it.
देखने
We
का
know what Garns can do on the jet, and given that we are
आज
going
वैल्यू
to the
करूंगा.
jet stomping ground, it makes sense
आज
that
देखते
Soldot's
कितना
going to be
लगेगा.
coming back
हाँ
through,
ना.
which does leave Zenfree on the bench because obviously you're not going to be bringing out a race here on this map. You're not me and ranked, so you're going to be going for that jet.
विजय मैं तो बोली मत कब क्या. अरे लोग नहीं रहते रे.
I remember that. I see here
आपके
that
लिए
Talon's
1K
using the same
लोग ले
combo
आएंगे.
used
डन
to
सीन देखेंगे.
beat Data the one time that they won this.
तुझे
So
जो मन है वो कर. मेरे को तो आरसी करने का मन है.
I mean, they have innovated before. The last
But
time that they played actually against RRQ
एक
Talon,
दिन
they
to
had the
prove
Viper Harbor on
people
us, and
wrong
it was a little
कर
bit
सकते
odd,
भाई,
but
कोई
then, you know, they were trying different things out. Here, back to classics, we have that default lineup, but still, it's Padifan on the controller.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to point out.
Gold bag के
It seems
साथ
like this
बीच
is
में
not
का
just a fractured
करेंगे
thing.
जल्दी.
It seems like he
Sold
is
him is
taking
back.
them this
Sold
control,
him
this smokes
is
roll.
back. क्या?
Cruz is fully shifted over to playing the initiator. So
Player change हुआ क्या? Oh हाँ.
Well, now is the time to find out
भाई
if
अब
this is
team
it.
अच्छा लग रहा है.
Is this the end of the road for DFM? If they do not win this map and bring us into a full best of 3, that's it. That's it for DFM until next year. Now we're gonna go into map 2, Ascent, Talon versus
यार Anthem का
Dead Nation
duelist
Focus
role
Speed.
देखने गया
We're
था,
gonna
मेरे
go
को
over to
अच्छा
the
खेलता वो.
casters. Take it away.
Thank you very
आज
much.
मैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया जा रहे हैं. Are you ready for Australian dollars? ये
Talon
congratulations.
currently leading 1-0, and from what we saw, it does look
Raj,
like
thank you so much for the membership. यार मैं members goal डालूं क्या stream पे? Members goal नहीं, वो क्या है, वो कितने members है करके. क्या होता है वो? Members counter, countdown. वो क्या लगता है चैट, मेरे चैनल के कितने मेंबर्स होंगे? मेरे हिसाब से एटलीस्ट 120.
It's, you know,
महंगा
everything's even in
membership
terms of
रखने
the
का
agent
यही
comps. There's nothing to speak
नुकसान
of in
है,
that
numbers
regard.
कम दिखते हैं.
I'm just curious now with Soldom switching in.
चलो.
You know, he's quite good. Look, mechanically, nobody doubts Soldom
Sure.
for a single moment.
I mean, the OG Korea Jet.
Yes, but the question for me always with Soldom is he overheats and he gets ahead of his team and they can't back him up with that utility. Particularly the initiators aren't really able to keep up with him. So suggest an Anthem.
Members
you know,
count,
are they
हाँ.
going to be able to
कैसे डालते पता नहीं.
pace with this aggressive play that Soldom usually
देखते
likes
बाद
to
में.
play?
All right, well, for now, it is Talon on the attack, and we should note that Cruz actually picking up a frenzy as well. So looking to just cause some close quarters chaos as soon as they are able to execute, but the one-way over by A main will keep them at bay. The drone comes out.
वो क्या
That's
एबिलिटी
going
हो?
to be
अच्छा
able to
prowler
buy
है
them
भाई.
a
मैप
little
में
bit
कितना
more
अजीब
space
दिख
in
रहा था
A main,
काला
a little
काला.
bit of tag onto Garnett, so he's not looking as
क्या?
confident to just fly right into the site just yet.
Suggest and Rada here thinking about trying to peek this corner, but man, they got to be so careful.
300 अबव रहेगा भाई. 300 अबव नहीं.
Talon watching this
मेरे को
angle.
आरपी में जब
It's gonna be
400
very,
500
very
आते थे
difficult.
तो
Now, I
300 को
suspect
क्या
this is
करूं?
just like a hit and run with a turret to fall back on to Taka J's.
वाईटी पे
paranoia
मेरे
as
को
well,
इतना
trying to
मैटर नहीं
back up
करता
if
हूँ.
there is an A main
Viewers
push here.
लोगों पे करता है
They're
ना
staying
काम
in
है.
the smoke, so DFM has no intention
You
of
don't
letting
like
them
speed
enter the
running
site at
in
all.
only up? I did speed
But
run.
Talon also just wanting to figure something out because they saw the jet and
I
now the smoke
did.
point comes out that will buy them even extra time as some of the Utah will not be able to
Speed
come
run
in,
only.
especially notably that dash.
I
from
did in what
Garnett's
time?
Jet.
Yeah, and with the Sova and the Jet spotted,
No, but
Talon
I
knows
did in
that
what time?
they've
I
been
did
red
in
here,
good time
so
only.
they're going to try a double pump. Mid being watched by Soldom, but not deep enough to see top mid, so nobody really moving a muscle for DFM.
Just 30
बाकी
seconds
क्या?
left anyway, so it just has to be a dash in, and now the counter 0 point, and Cruz just gets the vision from his teammate immediately.
Oh.
But Taka J not dealt with it all. It suggests he's actually able to clean
अरे
up
उसको
all
नहीं
those
मारना था.
damage from Panivan.
अयो
Responds in
सोल्डम
return as
कैसे
well
नहीं
with a
मारा?
triple under his own name now. A 2v1. No, the shot! Oh! Double shock dart from Anthem once again leading the board for DFM as they get the first round.
No shot, he gets two. The one onto the plant, okay. But the
Wow.
second one, oh, just beautiful stuff from Anthem. He's just picking up right where he left off.
Yeah, I was just about to note, sure it's a 2v1,
Average
but the health
Anthem bhai?
clearly in favor of Anthem.
Real
And
Anthem.
meanwhile, the shock darts were already en route. Now Pattyfan just holding great angles to isolate these fights, but that one was launched way ahead, and Anthem just doing his due diligence, right, to clear that angle before he's able to peek out. And he guesses correctly. Talon just
It's a
waiting
gawat.
exactly where you would expect them to now on all classics except for Pattyfan and
भाई ये गेम हारना डिजर्व करता है
and
टाइल
Sheriff
पता है.
Beach.
And that's a huge pistol round win, something they weren't able to
ऐसा
find.
विन अब के नहीं.
Lighting things up is Rada right away, taking Cruz down, Taka J following up. So DFM here holding firm. and
ऐसा
then
राव डार के ना
easier
शॉक
hit
डार्ट से.
from the side of Talon onto A.
Yeah, and the
मन
smoke
कैसे
comes
करता
back
रहेगा
up.
उनका खेलने
There's
का.
no way to enter now. You already saw the crossfire from the Bulldogs. There's a nanoswarm waiting at the door as well. Should they try to go for another entrance too short? And quite frankly, it's not.
हम
looking
तुझे
like
देखने आते हैं
another
गेम
option.
कोई
Sure,
भी हो
it
खेलना
is your
है
ego,
वो
right?
खेलो
And it's
डन
an
से
ego
शांति
here
आज
for
लेकिन वैल्यू
DFM.
पड़ता है इसके
They
बाद
do
करते हैं
have 4 Bulldogs, a Vandal, and a Guardian, we should know, now that we have the opportunity. So, if they're able to get this flawless, they will have a
एंथम
lot
का
of firepower
गेम
to go
स्किल
into the
टॉप
next
नॉच है
round.
भाई
Yeah,
बहुत
exactly.
कंसिस्टेंट
So
अच्छा
this is
प्लेयर है वो बहुत
very good stuff for DFM to start. You know, on the defender side of Ascent as well.
Good
You
play.
really want to put your foot down, just to limit the amount of damage that Talon can do. And Patty Pan here with the Sheriff. Well, saw Takajay jump peeking there, but Takajay not going to go for anything too
30
risky there with
seconds
another
left.
jump. Just smokes it off instead. Trying to use this as a little bit of bait here for Jip Boys and Fox to see if they can get in towards the site. Yeah, Soldom spotted, but still the crossfire from Anthem. Not going to get anything.
And the smoke used just to try to catch
B.
somebody off
ओ
guard. Soldom
थोड़ा और
is
ऊपर
well
जाना चाहिए था
aware.
भाई स्मोक
And now
रिकिल था
just not giving the time of day here over to Jit Boys, and the Guardian will clean that up. Patiphan walks right into the crosshairs of Rada.
2-0.
That was a flawless for DFM, and this is how things started for Talon back on map 1.
Exactly. So this is really, really good stuff for
I'll keep
DFM.
now.
Able to recover from a really back and forth pistol round where it's, you know, looks like might be a good entry for Talon. Then Suggest gets a 3K, and then it's a 3K from Pat, and then double shock dart at the finish.
इतना कंफ्यूजन पोल तो मैंने आईआईटी के एग्जाम में भी नहीं देखा है
DFM here. Come through with some solid defense, not really falling for any of the attempted trickery by Talon. So
Chalo.
far here, a couple of
Mid control time.
double pump on the A hit on the pistol round, and here on this round, you know, Pat trying to buy some attention for the B hit. Nothing doing so far for
क्लोज
Talon.
मिड स्मोक वेरी नाइस
Nice.
This shot भी smoke,
Oh my
ये भी
God,
अच्छा है।
actually flash out, or rather dash out into this, but Patiphan, meanwhile, gets a kill over in mid. Soldom will be able to back off, and I gotta say, I mean, sure, it's a bonus, but you guys have such
Chug,
good firepower.
what?
It seems like such a risk for DFM to go for something like this when it's not just Spectres and pistols to work with.
ये क्या
But
था
alas, they will not be able to get it.
Yeah?
Meanwhile, mid-control absolutely given over. Takajay finds a timing just to equalize, but the main force is already well on their way into
भाई ये
A
दो
site.
kills क्या देखे मैंने free के
Garden here, he's already jumped up to heaven, and oh man, the big timing. Soldom
भाई
still aware
मारता
of the
तो है
potential
यार
jump
ये
up.
Soldom doing a great job there, finding that kill. You can see they're trying
मारता
to get
तो
set
है
up.
बंदा
Takajay thought about a lurk, but instead is going to try to come through short here. Still a little bit of utility. Those shock darts still in the back pocket for Anthem. Recon going to come out dealt with. No, not dealt with, but nobody's inside of it.
Yeah, and we do see Patiphan just use the Omen ultimate just to try to cause more confusion and also not get caught out. They do have the smoke ready to go. They do have the pink, but it's not quite on the spike just yet. It's already
reload
more than
पे वो
half
लोग
done, and they do have to turn around, but they still cannot find their targets under the double smoke. And it's
Amar,
going to be the punch for
baby.
the bonus here for DFM. Sure, they lose all their weapons, but again, it was a bonus.
हैं
I mean, it's just unbelievable. All that spam, and Takajay just plants his feet and never lets go.
Amar,
They're able to buy
baby.
just enough time with that. With those smokes there made it pretty difficult. Soldom able to grab an orb at the beginning there as well. I saw him sneak through after he tried to go for that dash, and I thought, oh no, here he goes, he's gonna overeat. But
Now Takajay-
कार्नेज लॉगिन में
He
पॉप
didn't have a
ऑफ
choice
किया
there, right? He just had
इधर
to
क्या
take it
हुआ
anyway, but he doesn't hear the footsteps approach, so he says, well, I probably have a chance. Now an early flash drive to try to take main control. We do see that Takajay, he is somewhat caught all alone. Soldom just trying to bail out his own teammate, and Takajay is actually going to answer in response and say thank you very much. I will take the double kill. Gets out safely as well. Talon not finding any
सब वो स्टार्टिंग के
options.
शॉट डॉट की वजह से हार रहे लोग पता है
and this is the DFM I like to see when they play off of Soldom like that, where they're able to kind of set up
DFM
again one of these
team.
trap plays that are really, really effective. You get Takajay into wine, Soldom there, able to kind of bait and switch for Takajay to get those big doubles. The shock dart even going to clip a little bit of damage into Jip Boys here. So again, DFM, when they're dialed in, when they're kind of all on the same page, things look really pretty good. It's just, can they keep that momentum going throughout an entire map? Is their playbook deep enough, Will, to get them through this map and force a map 3?
Oh, and the
Recon भी
drone
है
right under the 1 minute 50
कितना
second
डिले
mark,
करते देखो
1
ना
minute
यार
or 50 second mark,
पीटी
gets them
पीटी
the
है
information
भाई
that there are still members in B. The smoke comes out. You've got nano swarms on switch,
लग
and
गया
now we saw on the minimap Rada pulls back to join right alongside Anthem, right under.
अबे
that
वो
little
alarm bot
catwalk
कैसे
so
दिख
they
रहा है
can
देखना
respond
मैप में
should the hit come into B site. DFM, no reason to rotate
Huh?
just yet, as that alarm bot still alive for the time being here in mid. Now the execute looking to happen. We do see the nanoswarms being
Very
popped
fun
to
day,
counter out that 0 point, make sure it's still doing at least some Extra damage, and now here comes the Brandman, but the Omen's already here and backside and across.
Hey,
Already
do
set up a
kill that.
1-for-1 trade. But Cruz, can he get the double off of the power flash? No, he's actually just going to go for the plant, trying to hide the noise under the flash. But they're not going to fall for it. They had too many members left.
थक जे तो मार रहे बे
Leading them to a 4-0.
जी का मैच कल है
Cruz had a little bit more
ओए
patience
कौन को
here,
फल
fought
कैसे
for a
सब
little bit
बढ़िया
longer. Fox actually slipped the alarm bot that was outside of market. He went around it. He noted it. We saw it on the camera. He was looking at it. He actually just walked around it. It was close enough. It wasn't close enough to the edge because that alarm bot radius is actually pretty small. So he's able to sneak around it into the spawn. And you saw him come through here towards the stairs at the end and find one. Maybe if he had Cruz had
Nice.
just kind of fought that a little bit harder, who knows? But at the end of the day, it was still going to be tough with that TP into the back. For DFM to reinforce that B site. So a good little
अबे ये लोग कैसे घूम के मारते बे छी ऐसे लोग मेरे को पसंद ही नहीं है
where Talon's at and they weren't shifting
भाई पूरा राइट देख रहा था गार्नेट लेफ्ट करके उसका वो तोड़ दिया बे सप्रेस
instead, and I really like that plan there from DFM.
Yeah, I mean, TLN making good use
कोई है
of that
मेरे जैसा
stability,
सेंसी
got
वाला
it for
प्लेयर
couple rounds now.
जो लोग टीम के भरोसे रहते
A very early owl drone. They've already given
क्या
us B
बोले
main
भाई
control.
इसे
Now
कहते
they
हैं सच
spot
का पोल
just the killjoy outside of B main. DFM, they are more than happy to just let this site be taken over. They see the potential ultimates coming online from Talon. That no command and potentially the Unjust Fury.
Body
No
shot dart.
command used. DFM just spraying for damage.
Body
and quite a bit
by
done
body.
onto Cruz, but he will not go down. And detonation focus mean they will be waiting for this retake.
Yeah, and they got to keep this backline safe. Fox has his ult. If he can stay alive, there's so many guns back there. And Solom's going to take him down.
अच्छा
Oh, but
रिपोजिशन
Patty
किया
Fan looking for a timing. He gets one. Can he get the second? He finds the headshot after calmly resetting on the Sheriff. He can now pick
रायता
up
ने
a
थोड़ा
weapon
रायता
upgrade,
फैला
has the
दिया
option to flank around through mid as well towards market. Takej, he's running out of time. He's running out of
लास्ट गेम में भी
before
DFM ने ऐसे
retake
किया था
here for
जो राउंड्स
DFM
नहीं
will
हारना चाहिए था
drop
वो
down,
हार
and
गए
Patty
थे
Fan now has an angle of his choosing. Finds Takej right away, and it's only Anthem left. I mean, sure, you can buy back up next round, so you do what you can, but it's not enough as Talon finally gets around, and I gotta say,
बट ये DFM
I've
के
seen this
गलती के
somewhere
वजह से
before.
जीते टैलेंट
It's looking a little worrisome.
I mean, it can be a little streaky between these two teams, I suppose. So let's see if now Talon's able to find a few here. Just,
ये ठीक
I
था
mean, Rada's
ये नहीं होना
gotta
था
have Patty Pan Dom there. That's,
Yeah.
you know, give him a little bit too much time to reset. He's going to be good for it. Patty Pan too clean with that aim. And then able to find that lurk as well. I don't mind this attempted flank.
मेरा माल शुरू हो
From
गया
the side of
लैंग्वेज
DFM, it's just got to be a little bit cleaner. That's really all there is to it. I like the idea. The execution just wasn't quite there. And now Soldom going to get caught with the blade with a knife. Can't quite go down mid like he maybe wanted to.
भाई एक
initially,
चीज
but
पता है
He gets that
वैलेंट के
downgrade
प्रो
all the
सीन
way
में
down
देखने
to
को
the
क्या
blade
मजा
knife
आता है
there from the blade
एकदम
storm.
नया नया
You just got to
अनएक्सपेक्टेड
wait his
रिकॉन
turn.
के
It did
लाइन
look like you said, he wanted to just peek out.
मतलब ऐसा नहीं रहता कि
mid,
हर
and
राउंड
first
एक ही
time
जगह
maybe
पे
he
वो
pushed
लोग ने
all
डाल
the way
दिया
down to
रिकॉन तो
top
लोग
mid,
खड़े
as
हो
we've
जाते
seen some teams do in the past. But
हर
for
बार
now,
नया नया
controlled
रिकॉन
by
देखने मिलता है
Tree. And once again,
क्रेजी
B
सा
site
जो लोग कोई
emptied by
एक्सपेक्ट भी नहीं करते
DFM,
तोड़ते भी नहीं
willing to just let Talon take that over. It seems like DFM, they want to feel confident in their
रीड
retakes
अच्छा टैलेंट था
onto B and then be able to just kind of swarm them from all sides going into this B site. We'll see if it comes to
लेकिन
fruition.
DFM का अच्छा
Absolutely,
तो वो
Talon will
है
walk in, they'll notice that no one is here, and surely they will just plant the spike.
And this looked to me like DFM was expecting a mid push from Talon, and they were setting up for like the paranoia dash with the blades, and then Rada able to follow up with the KJ. But you know, again, Talon just sidesteps it completely. So now you have
Full
to go for their
retake.
retake like you're talking about. And you know, look, Soldom's really good with these blade storms, so you cannot count them out just yet. He's going to be leading that charge through that flank angle once again, and still sitting on that Hunter's Fury is Fox, and he's gone.
The right click, and he's trying to stay alive. His teammates need to come to bail him out. Meanwhile, though, Patty Pan, he did use the Omen ultimate from the shadows all the way to the other side of the map. He's opened up that angle, but Takej able to still get the kill. The three members of DFM trying to bulldoze through B main. Now
Omen
a
ulti अच्छा था
3v3
वो।
on the retake. Patty Pan, he's waiting already in the smoke, and he finds him right away, but he's peeked out too far, gets spotted. Takej
ये
and
क्यों
Rada,
पीक लिया
they
उसने?
continue their rampage into the site. Cruz at full health, full armor. DFM a little bit weak, and they do not.
Oh!
The spray, and will be able to get
वो
the
पीकने
1v2
लेना था
clutch for
City से
Talon.
बहुत जल्दी
Big
लिया उसने
hold there from Cruz, and
हाँ?
DFM just not able to identify his position quick enough.
अच्छा खेला लेकिन
Checking all the other angles except for the
But
one behind
again,
the box. Little too late.
DFM
So
इसलिए
nice
आ रहे कि वो
positioning
लोग ने पूरा ही
from Cruz,
रिटेक
and
छोड़ दिया
DFM gonna
पूरा
sub
ही
to a timeout. I mean, yeah, I totally agree with this timeout. Like, again, the more rounds you can string together on the defender side, the more comfortable you're going to be. But this is a brilliant TP from Pat. We've seen a couple of these where he's willing to use these right away, right? Like we saw it early. We
अच्छा था ना वो अल्टी अच्छा था लेकिन किसको तो साउंड आ गया था लेकिन फिर भी उसने दो मारा पता नहीं किस
this time around he just hits the flank. So really, actually, both teams really using these Omen TPs very well. I want to highlight that a lot of teams will just sit on this ult until they're like, oh, I needed to pick up the spike because it's somewhere.
हर जगह वॉच पार्टी क्यों करते हो
हर जगह? I need to go to the other side of the map because I'm screwed and the rest of my team's dead. Like here they're using it
मैं
for
तो अपने
really
रीजन का कर रहा यार
flank angles and trap plays and reinforcement plays.
अपने रीजन का करता हूँ और बाद में जो एकदम मेन वाला इवेंट रहता है वो करता हूँ
using it early because at the very least it will buy you more time because they will.
Which game is this? Valorant.
Be aware of it. Maybe put that pressure in. If you can get the extra kill, then that's a cherry on top.
मिड पुश करना था कुछ तो करना था रे ए पुश करता तो भी ये लोग जल्दी बी पे रोटेट करते थे इतना पैसिव नहीं कर सकते
here on the defense.
ये लोग डिफेंस में बहुत ज्यादा खेलते पैसे
attack and ascent is never something you want to have to rely on to try to overtake this map too. DFM one map away from elimination.
अभी तो तेरे को गेम के बारे में नहीं मालूम था अभी तो योरू के बारे में मालूम है तेरे को
VCT 2023 season with potentially 0 match wins.
This is the same start here for DFM and
Soldum just lines him up right away. Garnett, he's able to still find one through the Hunter's Fury.
एक एग्रेसिव ए भाई एक भाई वो कुछ भी था
just swapping from one
भाई कुछ भी था वो
clicking on hands as you wish to do in Valorant. Now down to a 1v1 Guardian versus Vandal. Anthem's, oh, his barrel has been shown and Fox is just going to wait. He's got a full minute. And Anthem has no idea what was in store. Fox, what a crazy clutch.
Well, this is that mid-crunch that I thought was maybe being set up in the previous round. This round it comes to fruition because Talon kind of goes into that angle. But the problem is, you know, this is set up so nicely. 2 huge kills to spot as well to make it a little easier on that second one. Rada stepping in there from the arches, like I was talking about in the last round, but it's just a better reaction from Talon. I mean, their mechanics look so good today. They look really crisp. And sometimes, look, if you're just the better team with your aim, with your accuracy, you're going to be able to get out of bad situations. I like what DFM did. Yes, they were weaker on the firepower as well.
हाँ, लेकिन अच्छा था. ये aggression अच्छा था.
It's not a bad round at all for DFM in terms of damage done, but
बे उसका अलम्बो इतना गंदा क्यों दिख रहा है ड्रोन वोन ये क्या हो गया मैप में
low econ round win.
Yeah, I mean, it's an FPS at the end of the day, right? You still do have to find the kills.
Huh?
Today, it looks like Fox.
Drone का animation, alarm bot, ये सब दिख रहा है शायद तुम लोग को.
Bringing them right back up to 3 rounds. Only 1 round away from tying it up here in the first half. DFM want to break away in this round. They've got a couple crucial ultimates. And now Soldum trying to get set up for a push out, but Cruz just wait patiently. The flash will allow for the trade from Taki J, but he has to use his own paranoia just to escape.
Yeah, होता है reposition.
Just going to use the null command to make sure that the entry does not happen before backup arrives.
Yeah, exactly. This is a really smart null command from Suggest. Otherwise, this was probably going to be a full.
पास भी जाएंगे तो भी लोग
They
जीत
did not
जाएंगे.
have much utility left in the back pocket to deal with it. One flash, that's all they had. And there was no other help available. You know, Anthem and Rada clear on the other side of the map. Now Rada in this spot, they're not going to check it.
Oh, and he waits patiently. The trigger discipline, and what a flick on that Phantom. He still wants another kill. He knows exactly where the remaining members are. And here for backup as well. Now Fox, he's done some crazy
aggressive plays
1v3, but 1v4 with 12 seconds left, there is no hope. He's just trying to get whatever one kill he can. Just pings him so that he can get the kill. I mean, hey, I'm impressed. I mean, in this scenario, you're still playing to maximum potential of what you could possibly do. I'll give him the credit.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, that was a tricky little play there to throw that dart and at least get the kill.
अरे बाप रे.
Do some more armor damage, I suppose.
ACS बढ़ा रहा है.
Look, at the end of the day, though, yeah, Talon here immediately going to follow up with a timeout of their own. Don't like what they're seeing. Got to be careful of those early push-outs from Soldum. That's 2 rounds in a row now. We've seen that they want to go for that. They hadn't noted this position from Rada from the previous 2 rounds as well, so things a little bit sloppy for Talon here in this
रात को भी तो watch party करता language.
So I think this is a really good timeout from Boy. Start talking about some of the things that
और red वाली टीम का गंदा दिख रहा है पता नहीं कैसे.
Yeah, and something perhaps they can note from this previous round especially, is not only a Soldom
Love your
pushing
watch
out, but
parties.
something
Love
that
you too.
mentioned, Paper Thin, that where everyone's a
क्या
little
one tap
concerned about
था,
is
अच्छा?
Soldom can overheat. But this time, he's always got backup.
Yes.
And not just in the form of trade, but we
Party
suggest
बंद भाई,
going
थोड़ा
an
hard सो जाओ.
absolutely high angle flash drive to set up for that push
हाँ?
out. And so Talon,
Party
sure,
बंद
you're
भाई.
waiting
Hello.
for that first kill.
आवाज आ रहा
That part's been good, but you have to be aware that this DFM is a lot more
Hard सो जाए.
They're
Hello.
a lot more prepared than they were in the beginning half of the year.
And we're seeing good like protocols, good responses from the side of DFM. Like suggest popping his no command there, probably potentially saves that round. Maybe
ये उनका सब
doesn't
क्या?
allow Talon to get in there, and there's Sushi just chilling.
You know, we
Sushi
were
boys.
talking about all the boys on Talon, and quite frankly,
Jit
just
boys,
a boy,
Sushi
Jit,
boys.
and Sushi, and you would have a 5-man team because it's 1 boy and 4 boys. So that would be the squad for me on the starting roster of Talon.
Then we need like a picture of the TV show The Boys with,
The
like,
Boys,
their,
yeah,
with their
there you go.
faces photoshopped on.
आई
That'd be good. I
आई
like that.
आई वो लगा.
Well, DFM trying to keep that lead 5-3. Of course, Talon just used their own timeout. We talked about what they need.
ये
to adjust
Recon
here. They need to be
बहुत
aware
काम
of
का
these
है ये.
potential setups, the push outs, the lurks coming out from Rada as well. And this time they're a lot more prepared for it. Look at the position on the minimap over on the A side, all the way pulled back.
भाई
and ready
क्या
to
टाइमिंग
escape
पे
if
शॉक
need
डॉट और
be.
उसका
They
सरप्राइज
just
आया
test the
भाई.
waters on B. They draw out the 0 point. Now it was thrown from the other side of the map,
हाँ?
but they will use this to their advantage and say, okay, we let them know the jet is here. Let's now try to double back over to the other side of the map.
And DFM is probably pretty comfortable with that particular situation, but it is going to be a difference here. They're probably going to show a look with this jet over onto
देखो
A.
देखो no
try to
use.
bait- at least keep the attention over here. But Taka J has his ult, and we've seen that he's willing to shift sides of the map real quick with it. Are we going to see another response like that?
वो लोग तो हिल ही नहीं
He's
रहे.
not going to do it. He's not going to
Yeah, I
show
like
any
this a
presence.
lot
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
I think what you were seeing was absolutely the idea, but then the smoke comes out, so it's not like he can show himself that it's the jet. And at that point, just cut audio. Most likely, they haven't stacked 5 anyway. It is a buy round. That'd be absolutely nonsensical for any defensive team to do. Just
नेट्स
take your
अच्छे है.
chances
रिकॉन भी
as
अच्छा
the
होएगा
five
मेरे
man.
हिसाब से.
Run in there. You have
बस
the
जीत गए.
Hunter's Fury.
रिकॉन निकाल के रख.
Sure, there's the lockdown from Rada.
डाल
You gotta
रिकॉन.
get whatever advantage you
बस.
can. And Garnett's already in. The paranoia hasn't quite. Oh, yes, it has. And the right click
ये नहीं
will
होना.
be able to clean him up. Will deny the Omen ultimate as well. So the speed coming in
ये नहीं
favor
होना
of
था.
Talon by cutting noise and denying that from the shadows from Taka J.
There's some
पहले वाला
great stuff to
पोजीशन
talk
अच्छा
about
था
after
ना.
this
पहले
round
वाला
is over.
पोजीशन
Let's
रहता
see
नहीं
how
मरता था वो.
it finishes out, but Talon did a lot of
Lane
good
वाला.
things during this timeout. Now it's a 4-man push from Alley. Jit Boys going to be under some pressure here potentially from main. Still has an alarm bot sitting in there. Smoke going to come out and actually cover the stairs.
Yeah, right now we do have on the minimap Fox sitting all the way far back with that Hunter's Fury as
B
well.
में
So
लेंगे
Talon
या
with
लोग
an
smoke
insurance
करेंगे?
plan. 3 members in the site, 1 in main. And Jit Boys, he tries to swing out to try to catch a
उसने फिर भी
glimpse of
मारा.
whoever's dashing in. He actually does so. Gets the kill onto Soldem, eventually gets traded out. The lockdown comes in, but Fox, quite frankly, is he just going to wait? No, he's going to use it to destroy the lockdown. This might be exactly what DFM wanted as an opening to try to get in. They will break open the site, but not quite finishing off Cruz just yet. So just tries to stick the defuse, and Cruz will be able to clean house.
So I really like this round from Talon. Even though DFM has a pretty good idea here with this lockdown at the end, to force
भाई
out that
अच्छा
Hunter's
तो
Fury,
था.
not allow it for the post plan.
और भी 4 रहता तो
Within the numbers on
शायद
the site
जीत
to force
पाते.
that, 1v1 or 1v2 there on the site, but Cruz able to stay alive in both. But look, 2 things identified here by Talon.
तो वहाँ गलत फंसा रहे
First
बैक
of all,
साइड पे.
it's the preparation for the Taka J ultimate. They were very ready for that. They were perfectly prepared.
रेड ले नहीं
And then
पाया.
the other is watching for that flank to keep Fox.
जिट बॉयज क्या हो गया? हेलो.
Okay,
जिट बॉयज भी अच्छा
great.
खेलता
They
है.
set up the turret on top of the house in the outside of in the B lobby, and then
उसने सरप्राइज
they're
से
ready for it.
ए
Like,
से
just
बी
in
दिया.
case
हाँ.
there's that flank, because we've seen that a couple times from
ए से
DFM.
बी
So
सरप्राइज.
good stuff addressed here. Reito just gonna sidestep this, and
Yeah, not giving that information. And the shock dart, decent amount of scratch damage as well, and then they are able to get the pings. That's 2 kills. The timing great for Rada. Not able to entirely clear up the area, but he will take down a lot of the numbers. The Guardian is going to be recovered by Anthem. Oh, Anthem wanted to find a timing on that smoke.
लगना था
Garnett,
उसको.
the same idea, and now the footsteps.
Eh.
Oh, echoing loud and clear, but suggests will react
ये फिर भी
right
राउंड
back around.
ठीक है. एक होते
Flicks
हैं
right
लोग.
under him. A
ये अच्छा राउंड.
1-2 suggests
ऐसा
no
aggressive
handle.
अच्छा लगता है
Still
डीएफएम.
absolutely possible, especially if Garnett stays this far out. This could allow for a 1v1 to happen
थोड़ा
twice
बहुत
in a
सब
row.
जगह लड़ते रहो.
Just would want nothing more in this 1v2 retake. DFM, they want to get to an 8 for a
DFM
half. They
retake
want this
नहीं
round
कर
win
सकती.
so desperately,
Talon
and
को
Garnett's
बस
is
land
flanking
करना
around the
है
far
and
side.
around this.
Cruz has to stay alive because otherwise
Talon का
Suggest
retakes बहुत
will
अच्छा लगता है.
have the site to himself, but Garnett with the surprise angle from Market will clean up the kill.
भाई क्या ना जो हारा वो सीधा बाहर
He was,
हाँ
you know, thinking about it and was ready for it, but still just a better reaction from Garnett. But this is a good start here. I mean, the recon dart there to confuse.
ऐसे टूर्नामेंट्स में ब्रैकेट्स कितने इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं ना यार
Anthem's utility has been really, really good.
कि हो सकते है तुम लोग एक टीम को हरा ही नहीं सकते हो लेकिन वो टीम को कोई और हरा सकता है
Man advantages in rounds that they're not now. Again, another eco, another weaker round 5, but still that they're not able to fully capitalize on. And with 5 rounds in the attacker side here for Talon, some big ultimates.
DFM last time top पे था ना
बहुत sitting in your back pocket. It's going to be a
और वो
tricky one
DFM
for
नहीं था वो
DFM.
DRX
Spot
था
onto Anthem in the back of sight.
DFM अंडरडॉग
Use that
टीम है जो
opportunity to grab an orb,
काफी डिसेंटली
grab an
अच्छा
ultimate here
खेली
for
थी लास्ट
Pat
टाइम
as well as he's got from the shadows.
अभी तो
available.
LCQ है
Let's see
बात
how
तो
they're going to utilize it. Pat's all the way on the other side of the map right now.
Yeah, it looks like he might just creep around for some flanks if needed, and then eventually use his ultimate. Actually, he's going to use it now just to clear
अच्छा
both
recon है
out, so we'll
या
get
या
an early clear, but a great recon bow from Anthem. Shuts down Garnett, gives the
उसके
numbers
body पे
advantage
लगा है
over here to DFM, and they actually still stop the second line of entry. Aware of Jip Boys in main, but they cannot quite stop the entrance. Soldam all alone. They know his location. They want to pinch on him. The spike has already been planted. Soldam
भाई लोग कैसे दो एंट्री के बाद आ रहे हैं यार हाँ ठीक है भाई
Sure, he has one more shot, but he's starting to run out of time. The clock is ticking half, not quite done.
Nice.
And Patty Fan just scratches him through the wall.
भाई कुछ ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं खेलती टैलेंट
Now overtaking 6-5 in the first half.
दो एंट्री के बाद कैसे आ रहे
This is just so interesting here.
अरे हाँ वो
Talon.
डायरेक्ट
Once again, it looks like it's a good shutdown.
टेंस की टीम है या नहीं बंग्स भाई
Nobody's ready for him. And he just starts mowing people down. It's another just brilliant
मेरा नेट गया
utilization
था
of this ult from Pat. So you might be kind of wondering, like, why isn't he playing Duelist? He looked so good on Duelist at the end of the year last year. Well, he's really good at everything he does. I mean, he's
एक
just
मैच
such
का
an
कितना लॉस हुआ
unbelievably talented, versatile player. I mean, at times, I saw some weirdness from him on some of the agents.
ये में फैनेटिक का कोई मैच है नहीं
That Icebox Harbor was little sus
जो
at
लोग
times, but look, he's so
टॉप
well prepared here.
2
on
में
this
क्वालिफाई
He's
नहीं
been
हुए
brilliant.
टॉप 2 या टॉप
And
3 में
despite
क्वालिफाई
some
नहीं हुए
really good
उनके
utility,
लिए
again, from Anthem, from Taka J,
For
and Great Paranoia that set up
one
another kill
last slot
but still the responses from Talon are just even better.
Now the early Owl drone was used, but because it was used a bit far back just to plant Soldam, it cannot actually clear out and catch sight of the turret or some extra members. And with that, Talon's also now going to be quite wary of B main. They realize, okay, the drone definitely cleared B main. If they don't take control of that after that early investment way before
कल
the
क्या
1 minute
चौकसी
mark,
हारी है
surely someone has to be there because that would be a waste of 400 credits.
चौकसी
So Talon now slowly trying to creep in, but no matter how carefully you come in, the judge is equal against everybody. He doesn't want to rush forward. He knows there was time to quit out of it. He knows his location has been given, and he's just trying to swing off the recon bolt. Fox will be able to get the kill. Meanwhile, the Jet already entering here onto site, but the Paranoia hasn't quite hit Taka J, but he doesn't find his target immediately, and Garnett's trying to take control.
2v2 है यहाँ पे
Patty Fan win the operator versus the Odin, and just a quick flick of the wrist, and he will get the kill. 7-5 lead.
अयो जेट को हेल्प मिलता थोड़ा
Great patience here from Fox really pays off against Soldam with that judge. And then it's like, I love
फिर से 7-5 हाँ फिर से history is repeating itself dudes
is all popped as well, right? So
जी का मैच कब है कल है सेम टाइम
overall kind of game plans here for Talon come to fruition in the long run. Again, DFM has rounds where they look really smart, really well coordinated, but when things start to get missing, when Talon
then
starts
he's not
throwing some
out
big
double
curveballs
elimination
at you,
क्या
DFM doesn't always seem to have the right answer.
Yeah, and we're taking a look at the Omen.
भाई का
players.
double
Both of them are
elimination,
actually playing
single है
so
भाई
well, right? And especially with the utility, including the From the Shadows, which is an ultimate often forgotten, not just in professional matches, but
बंग
even
भाई
in your
इसके लिए
range
सुशी को
games.
बेंच
And yet Patty Fan uses it to perfection.
Patty Fan
bringing it with a
430 ACS घर जाएगा
430 ACS.
me when
Even
Talon can
Talon
literally do
literally
anything
do anything. Oh man.
Your turn.
If you're a Talon fan, you feel that one?
You know what? They're doing something today.
Oh, they are.
They're handling an opponent that you expected them to handle, but also it's with this much time in between, you don't know.
लोअर
what
में
you're
है
gonna
डबल
get
एलिमिनेशन
out
है
of
क्या
either side. You know, who knows? Maybe things weren't
ओह
prepped.
मेरे को लगा लास्ट चांस मतलब सीधा कटकोस लोअर है, ठीक है, मतलब RRQ हारेगा तो उसके बाद भी बाहर नहीं आएगा, समझ गया, समझ गया। हाँ RRQ भाई, you have one more chance.
DFM is trying to accomplish in these rounds to react to some of their setups because DFM has looked pretty
But
static.
nice
They don't
compulsory,
like
na?
to change things up if they're working. They're like, well, we're doing this thing, it's going, let's keep doing it. You know, they don't shift
कल
round to
सैन
round and on, but
लेवाइटन है,
maybe I'd
कल
like
तो सैन जीतेगा।
And that's going to have to
लेवाइटन
change
के
when
सामने
they're
तो
on the
नहीं हार
attacking side here in the second half. They're the ones with the initiative. They need to be the one throwing that curveball every single time, keeping Talon at bay. And they're trying to start things off with a bit of a slower pistol, just drawing out.
और वाला का वर्ल्ड कप होएगा तो इंडिया में से कौन-कौन जाएगा आपके हिसाब
One
से?
turret and the nano swarm as well. Now no utility remaining here for Talon on the side of the Killjoy.
कुछ
Meanwhile,
भी
Rada,
क्वेश्चन
of course,
पूछते
still
हैं ना?
got one nano swarm for the potential post plant.
Talon, they're trying a little bit of a trap player of their own where they don't give any contact off that turret hit, try to wait for the nano at the switch to see if they can just bait DFM into sneaking around that corner. Didn't, DFM didn't fall for it. Crew's going to be under pressure here with this frenzy potentially shortly.
वो फ्लैश आएगा लग रहा है।
For Rada, he gets it right back off the cooldown, is able to make sure that we
दिया क्या
don't
नहीं?
see a cheeky peek.
मोस्ट ओवररेटेड सेट भाई, ओवररेटेड का बात नहीं है, 10 के लिए पे आएगा।
Right behind that wall with the frenzy, can mow them down if they come in. That would have been dangerous, but we
तुम
can
जैसे
already
बोल
see
रहे हो
on
मोस्ट
the screen here
ओवररेटेड,
the
वैसे
entry
लोग
at
जी को भी
23
बोलते हैं जब
seconds
हम रॉसी को
coming
प्यार
into
देते
A site. They need
It's
to
all
be able to
about
clear the
love.
site immediately, and Garnett says no way. 2 headshots, 2 shots, 2 kills. And now
गार्नेट्स
the
भाई ने
site is
तो
locked
धागा
down,
खोल
only 10
दिया।
seconds left. The spike's still stranded in the middle of it. They cannot pick it up. They cannot plant it. It doesn't matter if they can take down Garnett's or
Anthem ने
Jimbo,
फिर भी
because
दो
the
मारा
clock is
कैसे
already
तो?
ticked all the way down, and Cruz
3 मारा
just
कैसे
running
तो?
for his life and the round. Talon taking the
क्या?
pistol with time.
Woo. That was
कैसे
as
3
close as it
मारा?
gets.
भले
Just a
हारा,
couple
मारा
seconds
कैसे इसने
sooner
3?
For DFM, Garnett's there with 2 absolutely beautiful sheriff shots. I think a patience paying
टॉप
off.
फॉर्मेट
Talon just not
एलिमिनेशन है,
really
उसके
moving
पहले
until they
डायरेक्ट
absolutely
एलिमिनेशन।
had to.
अच्छा,
So they absolutely knew what DFM wanted to do. That's disgusting. The follow-up just as good. Now, even with these spots, a little bit of a free fire there.
ओ
Garnett gives Anthem the opportunity to find a big 3K. I mean, Anthem is... Look, DFM's day today has been...
RRQ बाहर आएगा, उसके नेक्स्ट स्टेज से लोअर है। बाहर है RRQ, सॉरी।
Yeah, I mean, Anthem is putting up a
मतलब
strong
ब्रैकेट्स
case
इतना
for his
इम्पोर्टेंट
own
है?
mechanical play and his IGLing, trying to just keep DFM in the game, trying to bring home that elusive
भाई
first
जो
win
भागने का
as
साउंड
this
दिया है ना ये
roster
लोग ने,
in a professional VCT match,
आया
as they're already
और
pushed
भागो।
up against the wall here in LCQ Pacific.
इतना क्यों रोटेट इको राउंड में?
First kill rather here in the second round of the half.
You know, we haven't seen a Soldom Marshall on an eco on the second round yet, have
That's a
we?
good point.
He usually does that.
Yeah, he's one of those jets that will say, well, no matter what, like, we can always go for that Marshall, and I can buy half armors eventually.
ब्रैकेट
get
देख
the
लेना,
Planestorm, but
ब्रैकेट देखता हूँ
playing a bit more passive today.
बाद में।
It does seem like he does want to play a lot more with the team. That's something they worked on. That's something that we pointed out was a potential weakness of Soldom in the roster. And now it's just going to be Garnett's drawing this attention, but this is all for Fox. They don't
Smoke
suspect it
खत्म,
just
सब
yet.
मरेंगे।
They have no idea, but he doesn't get the immediate kill. Eventually, thanks to a number of bullets, he will get it. Garnett's still staying alive with that Marshall, just going for the no-scopes in the site. Pocket J's picked up that Spectre, though. Agit Boys takes it right back. And Anthem just wants to get a couple extra kills. Garnett's with the jump right-click will be able to close out the round. 9-5 lead for Talon.
Well, a little bit whiffy for Talon. They dropped probably an extra gun because of that, but look, at the end of the day, you're still getting the round win. You're still
Little
putting yourself further ahead as this one goes. These no scopes. I love the Marshall. I just love that you can just point and click and stuff. It makes me so
sometimes it's a
happy.
better way to use it.
It really is. It's
थोड़ा
so
ज़्यादा ही
accurate.
सनन हुआ है।
I mean, obviously intended, but
Yes.
sometimes you start to shake your head a little bit, and Garnett's using it to maximum efficiency.
भाई सोल्डम इतना अच्छा खेल रहा था
but that does
अटैक
put them in a
में,
much
डिफेंस
weaker bonus,
पूरा
as you
वो हो
mentioned,
गया,
paper thin,
I mean
obviously
defense
dropping
में,
a couple of those extra guns.
अटैक
So
पूरा
only
हो
the
गया।
3 Spectres actually not keeping the Marshall upgrades that one up to a Spectre, and now.
Guys 3k likes करो, only 100 remaining but से हटीपन भाई सब जगह पे जाके मर रहे पहले।
Gets caught out. Now this one's a job for the sheriff. Cruz looking for another.
नहीं लास्ट टाइम क्रूज था ना, माफ करो। लव यू पाटपन भाई,
Patient
वापस
here
पिक
from
करो।
DFM. You know, Pat just
इस
expecting
पिक
maybe
को हम फाटू पिक नाम दे
slightly more
सकते हैं।
aggressive position from DFM doesn't pay off. Crew's gonna have to throw the fragment at the door and just kind of let this execute happen. No, he's gonna try to bait him through the nano. Takajay's just mowing people down.
Yeah, he did not quite expect more than the jet.
Takajay, भाई कितना 69 देखा ना अपन ने दो गेम में.
KO just take 2 hits, walk across. Of course, the Omen also able to shadow step right into the site as well. So DFM, as soon as the buys come in, they're able to start answering back. This is what you want to see, but the question remains. Now, this round, most likely looking like a flawless, but can they continue to keep that authority on the initiative of this second half? Because if they always start with the same default, that patience can start to act as a poison against them as Talon starts to get a read.
Yeah, exactly, and that opens up like the map for Talon to do things they like to do, which is start to get aggressive on the flanks, try to push some angles, try to take some space. So you got to be a little bit careful of that with as DFM. Absolutely.
ठीक है मैच कब है कल. अब हर कोई एस्कर और से थोड़ी ना होता. वाह भाई गजब भाई.
Flurry of blows when you're least expecting it. Chipboy's of course gonna go down to the spike there.
Yeah, just says well it's a 1v5.
Sentinels का lower bracket का मैच है लेवी से. Sentinel जीतेगा. Easy है, easy.
Not give over that extra roll point.
हार ही नहीं सकता Sentinels.
And an early operator off the back of a blade storm as well. So Garnett's prepared for this.
मैंने बोला आपने सिग्नल वर्सेस सेंटर देखा तो क्या टाइमर दे दिया. Very nice. बिना बीच.
For that first shot, and he will be pushing out of B main. It looks like the drone most likely going to be used based on positioning. Maybe just a recon bullet. They will have
Why
to
die spike
ताकि
सामने को alt points ना.
They will want to, because that will tighten up the map a lot more.
See, they don't want to reveal the ops position just yet, so they're going to use Cruz to clear out that turret. But the shift towards A.
ये मेरा वाला स्टैट है. ये थोड़ा एंटी स्टैट हो गया वो लोग रेडी थे. लेकिन ये मेरा वाला स्टैट है.
The turret notes that another member has walked in through tree and suggests just trying to go for a pop flash. He finds the member, but he can't find the kill just yet, and he dies through the wall to Jitboys. Drops the spike in the middle of nowhere, and that's the round. Flawless once again for
Full
Talon.
blind.
Oh boy. Look, it just doesn't go DFM's way, and there's reasons for it. And Soldom, again, this is one of those moments where he just gets too far ahead. No one's really able to back him up there. It's a great paranoia from Pat, don't get me wrong. He nails the perfect timing. And then, Suggest, even able to get that flash around the corner, can't find the shots. And things just all kind of fall apart one by one across the map for DFM. And
यार पहले कितना अच्छा खेल रही थी यार.
Really, really scary. As Talon now looks like they are. Oh boy, this is so aggressive from Garnett. Oh, he missed.
Yeah, just shot right under his wrist, it looked like. Goes right by, not even a scratch on the side of Suggest, but now they know. So indeed, it was the operator. They surely had an inkling in that last round. Now they know it's here, and they want to try to take it out. They want to try to push it back, but it's not going to work out. He's actually going to get out alive. And meanwhile, Cruz was there for the extra trade. Two members down for DFM, and it's their Jet and KO, two members who absolutely want to break open a site here on Ascent.
Yeah, exactly. But this is just great coordination here for Talon. Cruz in the early part of the round, once the operator came into Garnett's hand, is trying to help him. Now Takajay is going to take Patty Pan out at Heaven onto A, so this might be a good time for DFM to try to make this execute happen. Right onto the nano, though! Jitboys predicted the TP spot. He had it right on the gen, and as soon as you hear the TP go, he popped the nanos.
Yeah, he doesn't give a chance for the nano swarm
Oh,
to
timing
be
ho gaya.
just waiting on that default spot. Now Anthem, he's done so much for DFM. Can he stop the bleeding here? It's looking tough as Rada shows his back to a main. But Anthem, he gets the double again.
भाई Anthem ही OP है क्या?
He's been pinged, but Anthem just holds true like a turret and stops the retake. He will get the clutch and bring DFM back up.
कैसे?
Stuff here from Anthem. The presence of mind to rotate up into Heaven. And I thought maybe
Still can't believe we won 2 international trophies. Yes, very big thing. Very big thing.
Even gets pinged and really
2 international trophies plus 1 handsome boy going international.
Fox was expecting the Hunter's Fury there.
To make it 3.
It's the push from Anthem, who has just been
phenomenal
today for DFM. There is no other way to describe that. I mean, they were not ready for that at all. Just unbelievable.
I think you're absolutely correct. I think they expected, because he was just going for the fake right away. But of course, Anthem was already down on the floor. Now Anthem just trying to clear out market, but unfortunately for
कोई नहीं
them,
मिला
because
ना?
of this one way, they cannot capitalize on that Hunter's Fury. They don't find any targets either, so no information gained, no extra space gained either here for DFM, and they're back to square one.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more coordination, like, you know, use the owl drone potentially or something like that first to get a little bit more info before you let that Hunter's Fury fly.
वो मैप में ना
I don't
आलम बोर्ड
mind
देख
that
के
you're not
कैसा तो हो
saving
रहा
it
है
for
मेरे
Jip
को.
Boys is all, which you could potentially get in this round, because we've seen that teams are pretty good at clearing out these lockdowns, you know, without the Hunter's Fury if
अब
it's
बराबर
absolutely
दिख रहा है.
necessary. So we saw this a lot at like at Ascension, right, where teams were just throwing those Hunter's Furies, and it actually worked a lot.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just want that extra momentum when you can get it. The alarm bot is tripped, but DFM, they've already made their choice. 40 seconds left on the clock. They just want to run in. Are they
Who's
going to trick
good?
for Cruz? They do, and so just gets
Hey,
the
look,
kill
कैसे
on
fight
the
जीत
drop.
रहे हैं इस
And now we have
वाले.
Soldam already on the close angle by Switch. He's going to just survive right through the wall shots, trying to stay alive, avoiding that smoke spray. The 0 point to keep them at bay as a spike finally delivered into the site. 5v3, 3v5 in the retake here for Talon. DFM, one member in main as well, and a double angle
It's
spread
Anthem.
out right on the entrance into the site. Anthem will pick up that kill. Already 1 point back on the board for his Hunter's Fury. Garnett's not much you can do here.
yeah, you got to save.
10-8.
Too dire for Talon right now. So
भाई ये तो
it's
गेम
time to
क्लोज
see
जा रहा है.
a dart to
इसलिए
confirm,
क्यों?
and they are going to get that information that Garnett has backed all the way out. So
कल
certainly
लास्ट बार
Talon
और
here
देख लो
just
जी को फिर
sticking
अगले
around,
साल.
seeing if there's any picks they might
लैंग्वेज
be able to find, somebody
लैंग्वेज.
getting a little over aggressive, but DFM's money is also pretty bad. So
जी
they're not
अच्छा
really
खेलेगा
keen
रे,
on
पता
trying
नहीं
to
मेरे को
get
फील आ रहा है.
too spicy. Maybe Anthem could have, but yeah, a good hit here from DFM, despite, you know, the Hunter's Fury maybe being wasted a little bit in the early round. So what? Maybe at least clear a little space. Theoretically.
Yeah, I mean, I
मेरे
think
को
the
ऐसा
idea
लग रहा है
was
कि
there
रॉसी
to
अभी
push out,
टेंस
and
की
then the
तरह
one-way
सपोर्ट
stops
खेलेगा.
them. Maybe a flash comes out, they're
KO.
not able to capitalize on it, but they had so many ultimates banked up,
Double
right?
kill.
So they used the lockdown as well in that previous round. They're able to get the round, which is what matters, which is
इस बड़वे को हाइड दे भाई, उसको लग रहा है तो हाइड क्यों दूं भाई. क्लोज गेम्स ही तो चाहिए. हाँ अच्छा खेले बस. मेरे को भी लग रहा है हराम चा. आपका फील बहुत गलत जाता है. मेरे को लग रहा है यार जी कल मारेगा 2-0, 13-3 और 13-1. इनको 2 मैच रखने चाहिए आज. कल ठीक है यार. पागल है क्या रॉसियन जेट? पता नहीं, मेरे को लग रहा है ऐसा नहीं होगा. आई हैव अ फीलिंग दैट रॉसी जेट नहीं खेलेगा मेरे एनालिसिस के हिसाब से ना.
Who knows? This might be close to over.
अपना नाम एडविट जिंक्स रख लो.
we see the pings now. You mentioned it.
Handsome
There's
boy.
Hunter's Fury online. There's the
Love
Bladestorm
you.
online as well. Looks like a Paranoia is the first in order, but then it's going to be that swing
40
out
रुपए में गाली
from
खाना.
mid, from bottom mid all the way
यार
up to top
वाईटी
with
वाले
the
वो
Bladestorm,
इंक्रीज कर
and
सकते हैं
then
अमाउंट.
if they need it, the Hunter's Fury
स्ट्रीमर को
is
गाली
there
देना
to
तो
just
मिनिमम
absolutely
400 ऐसा कुछ.
keep them like
वाईटी हेलो.
fish in a barrel. Here on the attacking side, the Paranoia already comes in with Soldam. He hasn't gotten it. He's already
मां
gotten
घुसते
through.
रहता है.
Already a wrench in the plans, but all 4
पीछे
pings.
देखो.
Patty Pat gets 1. Garnett gets 2. He backs out. Fox now here for the Aldrone as well. The moment one of these members gets pinged, it's Garnett's ready to fire. Suggests we'll take down Jim Boys. Weaponry not good on the side of Talon, but Cruz is gonna swing out with the Phantom.
हल्का
from
सा
mid.
सैंडविच,
Absolutely quick
हल्का
round
सा
off the timeout here for Talon.
सैंडविच.
I love this. I really,
मिड
really do. from
डिफॉल्ट
Talon. I thought
कर
it'd be a trap play
लो.
of some kind,
हल्का
just
सा
based on the timeout, based on,
सैंडविच.
you know, the eco and the ultimate.
मैच क्लोज होना चाहिए बस, जीते चाहे
If you
कोई
just
भी.
get that deep with the Bladestorm
Yes.
and completely unaccounted
That is
for,
true.
then yeah, you can just fly in here. Great recon dart to set this up, gets a ton, and the alarm.
मतलब
bot
वैसे
pops
rounds
right
नहीं हारने
as he's
जो
going around the corner, and Jip Boys-
नहीं हार सकते थे,
or,
समझ
excuse
रहे
me, not Jip Boys, Rada just not able to react in time. Cruz able to find that Phantom and finish the job there.
एलिम
And now things get
एलिमोर याद है
very, very
आपको भाई.
scary
अच्छा
for
प्लेयर था भाई.
DFM
किधर गया
because
वो?
They can't get this one. The money is very, very poor behind
Yeah.
this round.
Yeah, it's not looking great. The operator back online.
अब
for
आ गए
Garnett as
default
well
पे, हाँ?
with the Hunter's Fury and the lockdown. Talon happy to retake both sites. They do not want to risk giving over.
थोड़ा जल्दी
Extra
स्पेस
space
करना
they actually
पड़ेगा.
wanna keep all the
बहुत
locations.
heavy
That
ulti सा.
lockdown can be
ओह.
valuable. As Garnett finds a nice kill on his way back out from mid. We should mention against
मारा तो भी
no
स्मोकर मारा
space to
लग
work
गए ये
with.
लोग के
And even the two cloudbursts, one of them now gone. A DFM, they have to pick up the tempo. They cannot try to be elusive anymore here with the Omen gone.
And still a Hunter's Fury in a lockdown, and Patty Ban's ult, which is apparently one of the best ults in the game, who knew? But that alarm bot gives him info, it doesn't matter, Rita just sprays him through the smoke.
Well, an absolutely excellent catch, and now the op not getting the first kill. The Hunter's
आ
Fury
गए
just trying
भाई
to delay
ulti
detonation focus me, but they will. Okay, one of them
Heavy ulti
eventually
है
goes down, but Soldam still alive and ready to try to take down this operator. Meanwhile, they don't have to go in just yet. They've equalized numbers, but only 30 seconds on the clock. Soldam thinks it's going to be a closer angle. He cannot find it. Rada finds the kill. Is that going to be enough to rotate the spike all the way through? It is. They should be able to get the plant down on 8.
So it's a good idea
तो
here
किधर जा रहा है
Talon, but Pat just gets caught a little bit out in the open there, trying to set himself up for another big play. Doesn't go his way, and it kind of sends things awry for Talon as it sends their players scrambling to fall back. And yeah, they're able to stabilize enough to get a numbers advantage. Good shots from Garnett with this op.
निकाल तो सकते हैं DFM
Soldam was going to spray that
2v3
take him down, dude. I was sitting there like, oh my gosh, that's
हाँ
like
निकाल तो
that's
सकते
squeaky
हैं
bum time for sure right there.
Yeah, and not picking up a weapon either, as he wanted to see grouped and come in through mid. So Garnett still with just the operator, but Anthem has been spotted. Oh, but it's going to be
Oh!
around. He had the right idea to try to catch
Heavy sinker
Jipboy's
these.
off guard. Jipboy's just going to stick this because Fox has his back, and that
अरे
is going to
यार
be map
पहला
point
किल मार के
round coming
थोड़ा
in
रुक जाना
for
चाहिए था
Talon. Giving over that ult point over to Fox as well, just in case
Anti.
the comeback starts mounting from DFM.
Yeah,
आरके
it's-
महल में
it's-
हाँ
This is one of the better rounds from these scrappy play rounds that we've seen from DFM. Able to break some space
Hide and
open,
seek scenes.
get
जीत
to
सकते
at
थे रे
least
वो
the
लोग
plant, get to an unexpected angle. Yeah, they're literally, their year is on the line right now. This is it. This is one round that they have to win. Their economy's a little wonky, so a timeout.
क्या शॉट था
100%
भाई
warranted here because it's either win this round or go home, or win 4 rounds in a row to force OT, or go home and be out of VCT for the rest of the year. For
last round
Time out for Melaphobia here, the coach of DFM.
रॉसी को कैंग लेवल की ऑफ करनी पड़ेगी बंक्स भाई क्या ना इससे बदल जाते ना यहाँ पे एक टाइम था जब सब लोग बोलते थे रॉसी लेवल का ऑफ करो करके अब बोलते कांगकांग लेवल का ऑफ करो कल परसों कांगकांग नहीं चलेगा तो बोलेंगे टेंस लेवल का ऑफ करो फिर बाद में टेंस हार के बाहर जाएगा तो बोलेगा बोस्टर लेवल का ऑफ करो लेकिन इतना एंड गेम पता है इसका क्या है पता है विंग्स लेवल का ऑफ इज द आंसर टू सक्सेस ये है एंड गेम जो तुम्हें नहीं दिख रहा मुझे दिख रहा है समझ रहे हो
a slightly better DFM. I had some hope based on what I was hearing that they improved a lot since the regular season of VCT Pacific. But here for the VCT Pacific LCQ, you know, it is slightly better, but the overall sense of this team, the overall communication and sort of reaction to things isn't great. Now Garnett's is so fast.
Garnett's even suspecting the blades are updraft as well, and Soldam overheats just one extra step.
Heavy bait किया Garnets ने
Not aware of the fact that Jipboys was there to protect his teammate. Trades going back and forth in mid, but that's only going to be in favor of Talon as Rada. Now, the last remaining member, he does not know where Patty Fan went to. He will find that one kill. 1v2. Still a decent amount of health. Does have a Phantom, does have a lockdown. The options are there for Rada. A minute on the clock.
I expected him to maybe try to swing all the way back, but he has no idea if anybody's in Gelato. He has no idea. You know,
पार्ट से जेन एल्बम का लैंग्वेज भाई गार्नेट हेवी खेलता है
corner of the wall. And ladies and gentlemen, Talon looking rejuvenated here at the last chance qualifier Pacific. They will move on one step closer to the double elimination stage to try to get that last ticket to Champions LA.
Yeah, and certainly it's a long road ahead for Talon if they are going to find their way to Champions. They know it, you know, but today they looked pretty well prepared. They were
यार एंथम के लिए बुरा लग रहा अच्छा खेला था
some really good ideas, some really good mid rounding from Cruz, some good timeouts from Boy. Pat, great on this Omen. Some brilliant utilization of the ult. Even though in that last round it didn't quite work out, it still caused enough mental frustration for Rado where he kind of got stuck and didn't know what to do.
Yeah, I
Ding,
mean, again,
tack,
it's just an
ding,
extra mental
tack,
stack
ding,
that we have to
tack,
consider the extra
टैक
pressure
कल
that
होएगा
he
जी
has.
का मैच
And I mean, individually,
कल होएगा जी का मैच पापा चलो ये तो बहुत इजी सा गेम था एज एक्सपेक्टेड मेरा 100% विन रेट का चैट नोटपैड में लिख के रखना है चीज मैंने बोला था टैलेंट जीतेगा ठीक है बंक्स 1 चैट 0 अभी चल रहा है जब मेरा प्रेडिक्शन रॉन्ग रहेगा तब चैट 1 होएगा समझ रहे हो ठीक है चलो अभी करते हैं लोगों पे थोड़ा वैल्यू ठीक है अगर 500 लोग से कम आए तो अंडी मंडी कांस्टेंट ना पूरे स्ट्रीम में फिर अंडी मंडी फिर अगर मेरे को वहां पे आके कोई बजा ना रैंक पुश करो वैल्यू करो बीजे मैं क्यों कर रहे हो आरफी क्यों कर रहे हो तब मैं उनका आंसर दूंगा ठीक है चलो I'll be live within 2-3 minutes so see you there take cares adios chedme fadios अब हम जा रहे हैं स्ट्रीम रात को वाईटी पे होएगा कि नहीं होएगा पता नहीं क्योंकि ऑलरेडी अभी 2 घंटा स्ट्रीम किया उसके ऊपर एक व्लॉग भी जा रहा है आज तो 2 चीज़ें व्लॉग और लाइव स्ट्रीम हो चुके हैं वाईटी पे तो रात को होएगी कि नहीं पता नहीं तो अभी के लिए हम लोकोस कर रहे हैं ठीक है तो लोकोस करो और आके मेरा चोकोस ले जाओ लव यू क्या लैंग्वेज है भाई ये कितने टॉक्सिक लोग हो तुम लोग हाँ बीजे में बाद में करेंगे चलो गाइस बाय टेक स्केयर्स वैलो ओफी वैलो करने वाले आज आ जाओ गेम प्ले चाहिए मेन आईडी पे आ जाओ दिखा दूंगा इसलिए वो करो चलो मिलते
When there's no hope hiding, no chance concealing what deep down I felt for you.